Uh, I'm sorry. I'm doing what just happened was let's just say when things get stressful, I kind of tend to scream. That's what this is what happens when when the anxiety starts flaring up. Yeah, but I don't know how in the hell to get the freaking because nothing's connecting to the Elgato. Nothing's connecting like nothing is connecting to the Elgato, and I mean nothing. Let's see here, settings. Wait a minute, you weren't streaming when I mentioned when I did the show, did you? Oh goody, oh goody, yay, 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 that's yeah, yeah, that's yeah, that's no, think about it, who cares? Who fucking cares? Uh, oh, but I am gonna bang my head against this thing. No, don't log the fuck out, you stupid piece of shit! Uh, I just need the stream. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get the stream key again. Uh, wonder if I can murder some. Wonder if I murdered someone if I can get away with it. Just just a thought. Why didn't this finish? Why didn't this finish updating? No, well, you can't blame Jacques for what I did. For what I did. True, true, very true. Okay, where's my phone? I'm gonna fucking. Where's my tablet so I can pull up the stream while I'm doing it? So I can stream up while I'm doing this. Uh, Go away, you. If you're gonna be sitting around doing nothing but mining, who cares? Yeah, so it's not really anything visual right now. It's just mostly gonna be us talking anyway. Goody. That's makes sense actually. Lazy doll, doll. I'm checking my audio on this thing. No, I haven't used this in a while. The biggest of poopies and pants. While we talk. Okay. Yes, welcome. Welcome to this menagerie. We don't know. At this point, he's MIA us. I gotta switch headsets again because this thing, something's wrong with this one. Hello? Okay, good. There we go. Why are you only coming out of one ear, though, on my controller? Please don't tell me something's wrong with... Please don't tell me something's wrong with my controller. It's not... I switched headphones and it's still doing it. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, did you turn on your... Did you set up the stream thing on your PS5 to be able to hear all the streams? Because you sound... Because that's... Maybe that's why you only sound like you're coming out of one ear. You know what? If I have to, I will do this. You know what? It's fine. You know what? I got this. I got this. I can solve my problem. Check your microphone levels. Try Xing out of it and try Xing out of it and see. Let's see what's happening. Try Xing out of it and try Xing out of it and see. Let's see what's happening. See, I can hear myself now. Try Xing
Is that working? Is that fixed?
I don't know. Give me a second.
Can you hear my voice?
Is that working? Yes, I can hear you in stream.
Don't ask questions.
Yes, I can hear you in stream.
Yeah, just don't ask questions. But yes,
I don't
thank you,
know.
Daniel, for
I
pointing
don't know
that
what
out.
happened.
I know exactly. Well, okay, I don't know how it happened, but I know what happened. I just don't know how it happened. But cool, we're good. We're good. It's all good. You should be able to hear me now.
What the heck is Splitgate? What the heck is Splitgate?
That game Jacques was playing last week.
Oh.
Halo meets Portal, or Halo rips off Portal.
Oh, is that all he named it? Is that all he named it? This is why I'm not allowed to go through the channel show. This is why I'm not allowed to go to channel
But
stuff
yeah.
again.
So, let me reintroduce everyone. Welcome to Lazy Gaming Guys stream. Tonight it is just me and Julian, since Jacques is probably asleep because he's
indisposed.
He's very poor at planning things.
And we have no idea what happened to him.
And Omni is off doing his own thing tonight. Because he wants to play Take Your Money the game.
And he wants to be heard. His words, not ours.
So because he wants to play Take Your Money the game, we're allowing him to... Like, we're not complaining that he's on his own tonight.
Yes.
But
he wants to build up his own presence, with or without us.
But yeah.
And let's be real, we are distracting as fuck.
We can be. I also choose to see us as entertaining as fuck, but I may or may not be biased to that opinion. But either way, we'll be discussing a little bit later the game developer conference stuff that I watched earlier. So that'll be fun. Omni has abandoned us? I mean, kinda. You're not 100% wrong. It's been, what, 3 weeks? A month, maybe, since he's been on an LGG stream for more than, like, 5 minutes?
Can we do? Nothing, actually.
I mean, yeah. But yeah. Either way, I think me and Julian are enough.
Really?
I would say me, Julian, and Jacques, but, you know, Jacques abandoned us for sleep because he has a fucked up schedule of his own doing.
Of his own doing.
Like, I can't even blame it on his work because he fucks it up after work himself. So. And he has no excuses nowadays. Because all the people there that used to keep him up aren't there anymore, so. The only people keeping him up now is himself. And yes, I call Jacques people. He has multiple people. He's kind of like Legion from Mass Effect 2. I'm not doing that Fate. Like, as a minor, I can't do that. You gotta be 18 or up. Julian will be asleep soon. I mean, I hope not, because then I'll be fully by myself.
No, because unlike some people, I actually napped way before stream. So it helps when you actually, do these things way before hours before stream instead of like 2 hours, instead of an hour or two before.
He'd be okay if he actually set an alarm and things like that.
I've told him that 1,000 times, and then he never actually sets the damn thing.
Because, yeah, if you would just set an alarm, you'd be fine. You said that last time, too, Julie. That's what he said.
He said what? That he'd held an alarm?
Daniel said you said that again last time, that you wouldn't be, that you took a nap and you'll be fine.
Well, actually, wait. The last time I didn't, but I don't remember falling asleep the last time I streamed.
Technically, no. Last time you hopped on and then you were like, I'm getting tired, so you got off. Because we were playing 14. We were doing the solo raids for the underleveled solo raids.
That was during Omni stream though. I think that was during Omni stream though.
I don't know.
No, okay, I have saved all of the.
After you got back from dinner or whatever.
Oh, it was during Jacques' stream. Oh, right, it was during
Jacques was
streaming last week.
That boring game, and yeah, we were playing 14. Which I realize I'm not doing a great job of showing off 14, considering what I'm doing in 14, but this is how I spend a lot of time in 14.
That's what happens a lot in actually happens a lot in Final Fantasy 14. Just meandering around, fucking random shiny points, pulling random items out of it for no reason, and your inventory bothers me.
Have you seen my inventory?
Well, I can see your dots and how full they are.
Oh, yeah, I just showed off my inventory, so.
Yeah. Disgusting. Disgusting. Okay, but anyway.
The saddlebag's full too.
Oh my god.
If you're wondering. Here. There's the saddlebag.
Okay. I don't want to look at the saddlebag. There's garbage in it.
Out of the three, who do you like the best? Machop, Machamp, or the other one I forget his name at the moment.
Machoke?
Ah.
Are you happy?
I think he's gonna be happy. Did you get it? Yeah.
Did you get what you wanted?
My choke on this dick. Hashtag got him. I'll still never forget the joke of that Machoke's over there Machoking his chicken.
Oh god, that was terrible.
But to answer your question, Machop is the best.
Where is the stream?
Give me the stupid level. I only need about 1 million more experience. Oh, is that
Oh my god! Yes! Fuck!
Finally. So yay! Jacques finally woke up and responded, so we'll see if he actually gets on stream or not. Watch him be like, nah, I can't be on tonight. I didn't get much sleep because stupid reason of my own doing. The yawns begin. I didn't think he yawned, but... Whee! I'm gonna fly around in my polar bear. I do love my polar bear. It is adorable, and it can make snow. And I love it. Alright. There's level 75. Level 75 is probably as far as I can comfortably go right now in the game without getting to the next expansion. So let me go turn in this quest.
Okay, so all suspicions are confirmed. Overslept. But
like
overslept.
always.
Ignored alarms. Overslept.
Like
Ignored alarms.
like
Had a
normal.
hard day. Whatever. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. All the standard
And
excuses. When's he getting on?
he'll be on in a second. I told him fix himself up. He sounds groggy as shit. It's like
Well, yeah, you just
I can
fucking
barely
woke
understand
up.
every other word that came out of that mouth. Now I'm trying to get this
And the
stupid
boy
thing.
gets off work and he doesn't go right to bed. Like, he still stays up for hours. When I used to work overnights, like, I went to sleep after I got home. Like, I'd eat breakfast and then go to bed. Instead of being like, yeah, I'll go to bed at, like, 3 in the afternoon. It's like, why? Why would you do
Did it
that?
start? Did it start? Did it start? I don't need you to start. What are you doing? What are you doing? What
Sounds
is it
like
doing?
what you need to do is just play some 14 with me. That's
Oh
what
my
it sounds
god,
like
make
to
it
me.
stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. How do I stop it?
Yeah,
How do I stop this?
it sounds like you just
How
need
do
to play some 14.
how do I can't get it to stop. I have to fix this suit. Oh my god, it's not
Oh
stopping.
my god, it's a car. Wee. Come, polar bear.
Oh my god. Eh.
I'm gonna name my polar bear Everest, like the Paw Patrol character. Because Everest is best pup.
Me computer. I hate you. I hate computers. I hate computers.
Sure you do.
No, I don't. Uh, I know those weren't words or anything coherent in
Were
any
they
way, shape,
not?
or
I
form.
thought it was just some kind of foreign language.
But you know what? At the end of the day, I am not normal. I am not normal people. I don't do normal people things. I am a broken man who is broken.
Sounds about right.
And
Yay!
broken people don't do normal people things. Like words.
Let's see. Can I do the level 70 quest?
Save Jacques. Fix Jacques' stream.
Actually, I think my equipment's still good, yeah. Like, this equipment will probably take me for most of the mining class. Until...
But so what was it that happened? What
Oh, I gotta
recently
get a
happened
hold
in the land of Julian?
Holy crap.
Oh, the person I was dating, we broke up.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, it was,
Anything
wasn't it?
specific?
Huh?
Anything specific that you can talk about, or no?
Uh,
Like,
no,
was it just incompatible, or...
yeah, it just didn't work out.
Okay.
I'm not a clingy person.
Oh.
I guess I'm too. I guess I'm not there enough. No, what's the word? I'm not.
You're not
There's
by their
something wrong
side
with
all
me.
the time?
I don't know. There's something clearly wrong with me. I can't figure it
They
out
wanted
for
more
these
of a time
people.
investment than you'd be willing to give?
I guess maybe. Maybe that's it. I don't fucking know. I don't
I mean, that just
fucking
sounds
know.
kind of stupid.
I don't really question.
This is why
I can't.
relationships are a hassle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't devote that kind of time to another person. That's a waste of
Who's
my
this
time.
person? I don't know who this person is. Who is this person that subscribed to us? Who is this person that subscribed to
I
us?
don't know, but thank you, whoever it is.
No,
Thank you, mystery person.
it's just a name. It's a
Thank you,
name. It's
mystery
an
person.
actual name.
Still gonna call them mystery person because we're not gonna say their
Oh,
name on
highlighted
stream.
comment. Wow. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and remove that comment that we got from Jock Stream. Looks like
Oh god.
Looks like some failed link. It looks like some kind of failed link or something.
Ah,
I'm going to assume it's some kind of failed link because that's the only thing that makes any sense. Because
wait,
it's like it's gargled garbage. It's gargled garbage. So
oh, okay. I thought it was some kind of like bad link or something, but
yeah, that they tried. It didn't. It failed. So it just came out as fucking typed out a bunch of typed out word of gobbledygooks that didn't make any sense. So I'm like, yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and delete that.
so now I need to look for where is it? Pummelite.
What do you mean upcoming? What do you mean upcoming? That's not
Let's
upcoming. We already did this.
give
We
me a
already did
minute.
this.
Let me
Oh, this is what I tried to. Oh, okay, that's what this is. This is what I tried to make.
go on Wikipedia. The
Whatchamacallit?
slow wash
Uh,
in the peaks. Oh, it's a time node. Of course, it's a timed node. 8
I'm
a.m.
like,
and
these
8
are
p.m. yours get time.
upcoming streams. We don't have
Oh,
any upcoming
where's the
streams.
slow wash in the peak? Where is that? Where's the peak? I don't know where the peak is. Ghana. Oh, it's
I
that area.
understand I'm about to delete these because they're not episodes.
So it looks like we're going to be
Okay.
waiting around for 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eorzean time.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But
Listen, you knew
yeah,
the
I guess I'm
risks.
not.
Oh,
And then
crap.
and then um, what else
You know what we're
happened
going to
over
be
the
doing?
recent?
We're going to be looking for something before we get to that time period. If not, we're going to be in trouble when that time period comes. I may or may
Okay.
not have the aether currents for this area.
Oh, goody.
Churning
Uh,
Mist. No. Turning Hinterlands. No. Azislaw. The Peaks. There we go. That's what I need.
okay, so live stream. Okay, so let's see here.
So welcome to the horrible experience of 14.
Let's see.
It's called looking for the stupid aether currents. And it's the worst part of 14.
Could this thing tell me like lifetime? It's just like in the nope. 28, 90, a year. There we go. Okay, so the last subscriber was Serge. Oh no, not Serge. That's other random person. I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. It's like some kind of child.
Ah, there's the aether
It's
current
like
I'm
some
looking
kind of
for.
child. Just depending on what the hell they're subscribed to, it's some kind of child or
Oh.
random person or random person because a lot of their shit is. Oh, it looks like some kind of child. Anyway, let's see. But this is not the
Okay, I
reason we're
need to
here.
go
The reason is I'm supposed to be finding the stream key.
all the way over there. This would actually be much easier.
I think it's not
If
going to let me find it because we're technically streaming live right now. Because we're technically live
could
right
be.
now. So I can't fix this problem right
Oh, I
now
have
if I
to go
wanted
like
to.
all the way around. Holy crap!
Fuck, dang
That's
my
why I
head.
said you should just play 14 with me.
I'm not playing 14 right now.
Come on, Julian, you know you want to.
Actually, Scott, if I wanted to, I wouldn't be fighting it. Why would I? Oh,
No, you just
jeez.
fight it. Like, you're just trying to make your life harder on yourself.
If I can roundhouse, I can't roundhouse kick a person up. I can't roundhouse kick a person.
You cannot, no. I don't think you could pull off a roundhouse kick. Oh, I haven't discussed the fact that I watched The Hangover Part 1 and Part 2 so far. I haven't watched Part 3 yet. But, I watched Part 1 and Part 2. And
Ooh,
it's,
watermarks.
they're okay.
I love how I'm doing this. This has nothing to do with anything.
Like, I mean, they're not bad, like, terrible, terrible movies, but they're also just, like, meh. like I enjoyed the first part or the first one in the sense of I found the setup very boring, but I loved when they get to the mystery of like like where the fuck is the dude? Like I loved that and them trying to find him the whole time. Like the mystery of it, trying to solve all the clues. Like I enjoyed that. I thought it was really fun. But same director as Joker, really? Huh. That's really weird.
Interesting.
Cause yeah, like
Interesting.
they were movies that I feel I would have definitely enjoyed as a teenager way more. Because they were just like immature jokes for most of it. Like that was pretty much the whole movie was just immature jokes. A lot of racist stuff as well, but yeah, like the brother-in-law was an asshole in both movies. Like hands down, he was just an asshole. And then I also like how in part two they don't address the fact that the one kid lost his finger. Like, you know, how he was after that in Welcome Chuck.
Oh, what?
And also, why was there a dick sucking monkey in the second movie?
What?
You heard me, Jacques. Why was there a dick
What are we
sucking
talking
monkey in the
about?
second movie?
Scott, there are some things that I forget exist. And
Yeah,
miss and would like to not be reminded that existed, but thanks for that.
it was a dick sucking monkey that also delivers
In
drugs.
what movie?
Hangover Part 2.
I don't know why that exists, and why would anybody trust trust their dick in the mouth of a monkey?
I don't know,
It's a
man, but he
fucking
sucks
anywhere
dick.
near it. I mean, that's like the first thing they. That's like the genitals is like one of the first things they
Like-
try to rip off when they attack someone.
Yeah, but this one, he was like a little tiny chimp and he sucks dick. But yeah,
Tiny chimp. He sucks dick.
and then Chow is the greatest character in both movies, by far. Like, hands down,
Oh.
he is the best character in both of those movies. And if you don't
Quick
agree,
question,
you were just
as,
watching the wrong movie.
Question: Is Omni taking a break from
He's
streaming
playing
this week?
Genshin. No. He's playing Genshin solo. Or
Oh.
on his stream. He didn't want us
Oh, okay.
distracting
Because I don't
him.
even see him in his I don't even see him in his party chat.
Yeah, because no one's joining him. Like, he's by himself, so he doesn't need to be in his party chat.
Oh, okay.
Womp womp.
But yeah, like, overall, I think the movies were decent movies. But I would never rewatch them. Unless I was, like, watching it with a friend who had never seen it or something like that. Because what made it great to me was the mystery of, like, where the fuck are these people? Like, or how, like,
Yeah,
in
it's
part
like, what
two,
was he
they're all
watching?
like, well, Bangkok has them, or has him now. It's like, why does everyone keep saying that? What the fuck does that mean? Like, I don't, it was, the mystery was the intriguing part to me. Everything else was stupid and boring. But once the mystery got going, like after the first 30 minutes of the movie, and of course during the second one, I'm just like, okay, so how is the brother-in-law gonna fuck everyone over and like screw this all up? Because you knew he was going to drug them all again. I still need to watch part 3 and see like how that goes, how the end of the trilogy goes. But I haven't done
So
that yet.
what's going on with OBS, by the way?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, Julian's been struggling for an hour and a half to get that ready.
A computer reset, and then fucking a computer randomly crashed in the middle of me fixing things, and then ever since then I've been having issues with fucking everything. So, like getting OBS to work. So I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
But so now that Jock's here, I guess we can talk about what I was wanting to discuss with GDC. Or the Game Developers Conference, and some of the stuff I watched
GDC?
from Game Developers Conference.
Oh.
So we can talk about why Dark Souls is the IKEA of video games.
What?
Yeah, Dark Souls is the IKEA of video games, Jacques. It's not as crazy as it sounds.
Because you sound ridiculous.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I don't even understand what that means.
So when you look at IKEA's business model, the big concept behind, like why they're, the thing is saying that it's the IKEA video game, is that IKEA, when you think of IKEA, there's a certain market they're clearly aiming for. And it's not a huge market, but they're aiming for that specific market, and they're cutting certain things in order to cut costs so that they can really capture that market, and even though it's a smaller market, they can still make a bigger profit margin from said market. Because, again, they cut the cost of creating the stuff. That's Dark Souls. Dark Souls knows that their market is the hardcore gaming market that wants this super challenging game. And they know that they can cut costs while appeasing those people. They cut costs by reducing the amount of music in the game. Because, well, now it just makes it more ambient, so we don't need all of this music. So that saves money. Then it's like, okay, well, we don't need voice acting either.
Who are
because
you getting
we're
this from? Who said this?
This was a game developer conference. This was an actual game developer talking about this, Jacques. Like, this is an industry panel. Like, you do realize there's not much music in Dark Souls,
I suppose.
Right? Like,
I mean, this is true.
The reason for it is it saves money. Each song costs money to make. By having fewer songs, you're saving money. By having no voiced cut, or like minimum voiced cutscenes, you're saving money. By not having cutscenes in general, you're, like, as far as all the way through, and having the lore told to you through just pieces of crap you pick up, you're saving money. By using the same engine as Demon Souls and a lot of the same assets as Demon Souls, you're saving money. Like, they knew what corners to cut that they wouldn't compromise the game, but also make it to where it's like, yeah, it's not going to appeal to everyone, period. It's going to appeal only to this niche market, but that's okay because we're saving, like, cutting these corners so we don't have to sell as many units in order to make a profit. And that's the difference. That's where it's the IKEA of gaming, because they know we're just after this market. We're ignoring the other markets because that's not our market.
So pretty much you're saying just Dark Souls, right? Then.
I mean, it can apply to other games, but yes,
call
like in this specific scenario, it's just Dark Souls.
No, I'm saying like what I mean about it, because like that specific scenario, it wouldn't expand to like the greater, like not that greater, like the more Dark Souls, like what you call them? Games with Dark Souls DNA, they wouldn't expand to Bloodborne or
most From Software games.
Well, Sekiro or the upcoming. No, I'm saying like this whole thing wouldn't expand to Bloodborne, Sekiro, or
I mean, it can still expand in a lot of ways to Bloodborne. Like, and even with Elden Ring,
I mean, it doesn't use any. It doesn't use any. By the end of those games, use any Dark Souls assets.
No, but at the same time, they still have.
The reason why I say Elden Ring,
less music.
The reason why I say Elden Ring is because hold on. Yeah, but what was it? This was a lot. Like, I would say in the original Dark Souls, it was definitely like a thing to save money, like you were saying. In Bloodborne, it was definitely an artistic choice because one, they actually had a fuck ton of money for Bloodborne, but
here's the thing, Jacques.
Like Sony paid for Bloodborne. Sony put money for Bloodborne, so they had like an actual orchestra. So they had music. Yeah, but it's an artistic choice. Because the thing is, they had enough money to do plenty of music. They had enough money to do plenty of music.
Choice because they know what their market is. They knew what their market is because they knew that it's going to be the Dark Souls market, which the Dark Souls market is going to look for this. They knew what they were going to do. It's not a matter of
it wasn't to save.
It's an artistic choice born from this business model, is what it is.
I mean, there's a lot of things though that do that, right? There's a lot of things that do that, where it's just like, oh, we're going to save money.
It's not a bad thing, though. That's what we're getting at.
This becomes somewhat popular. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying
the whole thing is that they are
Bloodborne fits in that as much. I can definitely see it for Dark Souls. Dark Souls is 100% the From Software formula was born from wanting to save money on Dark Souls.
It's why they don't it's why they don't put cutscenes.
I feel like it would have been
full on everywhere.
Yeah, and why they didn't put cutscenes? You're right. This is the reason I can definitely see that.
It's why they don't.
I can definitely see that for Dark Souls. Hold on.
Okay, Bloodborne, Jacques. How many cutscenes does Bloodborne have?
Bloodborne doesn't have a lot of cutscenes, but the thing about it is, though,
which is all
again, it's artistic choice. And if they started adding this thing, hold on, if they started adding these things to Bloodborne because they could afford to, because they could have afforded to do that, but they started adding these things to Bloodborne because they could afford to, Bloodborne would have been a worse game.
Right, but it's an artistic choice driven by the business model.
Yeah,
it's not. I mean, they specifically wanted to make it at the beginning. Like, they know that, okay...
With Bloodborne, here's the thing, with Dark Souls, that's true. They didn't want to make Dark Souls like that. But they did because it saved them money. Bloodborne, yes, they wanted to make Bloodborne like that because they came up with a new style in their attempt to save money with their previous game.
Right, but what I'm saying, you don't understand, like, it's literally they already made the market. So of course they're going to keep making games that cater to said market. Like, that was the whole point. So of course they're going to stick with that style, or that artistic choice, even if that's not necessarily what they would have wanted. But they know that it makes money. Like it's not... Like, that's the whole thing, is that it's like, well, yeah, we're going to stick with this because we know that our fans are going to want this. We could make a bigger and, more grandiose game with a bunch of cutscenes, but we know that will drive our fans away. And that's the whole thing. Like, it still comes down to they chose to make games for a specific market that felt underrepresented. And that's what they're doing. Is they're making games for that specific market.
Yeah, definitely not.
And they're doing well.
I'm not even arguing with that. I'm not really arguing with the general. Like, my whole thing, definitely like Souls is a niche market, and yeah, I think this is definitely true. The only thing I'm saying is like what was it? Like, they've definitely got to the point where they can they can definitely afford to do more, right? Matter of fact,
right? But they also know
music.
that would drive away.
Bloodborne has fantastic music.
But how much music?
Like, not only does Bloodborne have...
Does Bloodborne have the soundtrack of Final Fantasy 14? Does it
No, it
have
doesn't.
this?
It would
Right,
that,
but it
it would
doesn't have the
honestly
soundtrack of a
again.
AAA
It would be
game.
bad.
Right.
It would be bad. It would be bad because
That's the point.
if they were to if they go to do that. The reason why I'm saying, hold on. The reason why I'm saying is like it lets me on this one because like they had extra money, right? They had like a lot of money from Sony to do this. So instead of like adding sound like a song to every single inch of the game, they decided to keep the ambiance. While when they did have music for like boss fights and in certain areas that required music, they had an actual full live orchestra record every single song, and that's like the the major thing, right? This came so popular with Bloodborne that when it went to Dark Souls 3, they tried to do the same thing, but because they didn't have as big of a budget, couldn't afford an orchestra anymore. They went with having a what you call them
Yeah,
like
Daniel, I'm still good for
synthesizing an
most tomorrow.
orchestra. Yeah, they went with synthesizing an orchestra. Um, but that's the reason why like Dark Souls 3 definitely still needed to save like a lot of money, right? It still used a lot of the same assets. It still used a lot of the same like stuff. So but like when I say with
Oh,
Bloodborne,
well, I'll
it's
say. Go
you
ahead,
know
finish.
Like,
it's a really I think it's a really compelling like way to make games, a new compelling and good way to make games that was born from needing to make money, right? At one point, like born
but
from
the
needing
whole
to
thing
like
is
save
that
money
they
because
know
they didn't
that
have a lot.
this is their market.
Not to have
If
oodles, but it's
they
a good formula.
if they go away from their market, they have an issue, which is why
I
they
mean,
have to stick
yeah.
to this formula. Like they've pretty much again realized like it's why you don't see IKEA suddenly changing their business practices. Like yeah, they could paint it differently or start offering, built furniture already, but why would they? Like there's no reason to because then there are
Mm.
people, that buy from them wouldn't care as much. Like they would lose that.
Hey,
That's a
Scott,
whole
interrupt you for
thing.
a second. You got a question?
Like what kind of
I answered
changes
Daniel's.
would they make?
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Yeah.
What kind of changes would hold on question? I actually something I don't understand. What kind of changes would people be looking for IKEA to make? Like what niche
Well,
market are they actually getting at exactly?
so IKEA is getting at people that have enough free time to build their furniture that also are looking for more
Okay.
budget friendly. So because IKEA doesn't build the furniture, IKEA can charge less for it. And because IKEA doesn't customize their furniture, they can charge less for it because it's standardized, cheaper to make,
Okay.
and all of that. Because IKEA builds out in the suburbs, like away from a lot of places, they can build a much bigger store with a huge parking lot, which creates a lot more room for people to come in. They don't have employees on the showroom floor, like standing there talking about crap, because that saves them like employee labor, which saves them money, so that they can charge you less. Like they know the
Okay.
trade-offs that they're wanting to make in order to save money and go after a certain niche market. The niche market they're going for
Right.
is people that need cheaper furniture and have time to build it and have time to drive farther away
Hmm.
to go get it. Which is why a lot of people say it's basically for college kids. Um, or
Uh,
people just starting their
those soccer
careers and
moms
stuff
like
like that.
they're fucking. But honestly though,
But
I
it's a
think one of
matter
the
of,
issues I would have. One of the issues
again,
I actually had was the fact that I don't think I quite quite understood what the heck made IKEA so like special, I guess.
the prices. Have you gone in an IKEA, bro? Like, have you been in one?
It's been a couple decades.
Like, I can go in there and get like a whole dishware set for $4. Like, we went and bought plates for like 10 cents.
I could have,
Hmm.
I
if I
mean,
could, if
like,
I, you know, I
I can
actually
go
did
buy like
almost
an
leave an
entertainment
IKEA with
center for
fucking
$100. Like,
three different dressers, when I wasn't even in there for dressers. I had to put them away because I'm like, I'm not in here for this.
like, I mean, they are very cheap compared to a lot of other furniture stores. And that's kind of their big draw, is that they're really cheap. Plus, they also offer a daycare. Why? Because that way people can come, with their kids or whatever, just during their things. They also offer a food court. Why? So that you can come after work and get something to eat real quick for dinner and then pick up your furniture. Like, they know their market and they know what trade-offs to make. And From Software is the same way, especially very specifically with Dark Souls mostly. But they know what trade-offs people won't care. Like, people won't care as much if there's not as much music. They won't care if there's not as much, like, in-your-face cutscenes and stories. And it works. Like, they don't care. A tutorial. Getting rid of the tutorial saves money. Getting rid of difficulty selection saves money. Like, and that's the whole thing. Like, they knew, okay, well, if we get rid of the tutorials and stuff like that, we can just build this as, hardcore. And we know this market. So, I mean, it's a matter of they knew their market, and that's it. They went adamantly for it.
Think about it. It's not the only game series that just puts together.
It's why anime games work.
Shit like that.
Because anime games also know their market. They know that if you're not a fan of that anime, you're not gonna like it. But it's also why an anime game doesn't have to sell 10 million units to make money.
It's especially Bandai Namco's practice of fucking just...
Because...
Bandai Namco is... Actually, if you think about it, Bandai Namco is pretty big on just... put together a base model of game, and then you have game.
It's...
If you think about it.
So, one of the examples his example was, because it was an older GDC, Dark Souls versus Resident Evil 6, which both came out about the same time, the years that they were made. And one of these, Dark Souls, sold 5 million units. The other, Resident Evil 6, sold 7 million units. And one of them was a commercial failure, and it's not Dark Souls. And that's the whole thing, is why? Because Resident Evil 6 had to sell 9 million units to actually be profitable. Whereas Dark Souls didn't, because of the money they saved from everything. So they actually made a huge profit selling that 5 million units versus selling 7 million units. And that way they can sell to a niche market while also making a better profit. I really recommend watching the whole video. But yeah, like Southwest Airlines also used to go with the same type of model of going with a niche market to make their money.
Mm-hmm. But we need people that really just that don't really care about fucking comfort and shit.
Well, yeah, Southwest used to be, their main things were that they didn't fly international, they didn't fly out at anywhere other than very local airports that were cheaper to fly into and out of. There was a few different things, but it all kept costs down, but it also made it to where you could only go in the US. There was no...
Certain airports you only could fly in, because I knew I couldn't fucking...
Yeah.
It's I can fly into OA, but guess what? It's gonna be... It's only 3 places in Florida you can fly in Southwest.
So, I mean, it's little things like that.
You know
it's
something?
knowing your market and then specializing in that market is a really smart idea. At least, especially for game design.
Yeah. I mean, well, honestly, though, I feel like that's... One of the things that gets me on that, though, is that's honestly just good business in general.
It is good business, but... And he goes into that. I mean, that's why Apple succeeded. That's why... quite a few others succeed. But it's hard to find that niche and also know what you need to cut to do it. What you can cut in order to bring the cost down, but also deliver a quality product. And that's the whole thing. And he was also saying, like, he's like,
Mhm.
you know, and the takeaway from Dark Souls that you should be getting as a game developer is not, oh, people want medieval hardcore fantasy games. He's like, no. Like, what the takeaway you should have is that you can go to and cater to a niche market and be successful as long as you're smart about what you're doing with it.
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, that's the whole thing, is you can cater to, you know, a niche market by just being cheaper, like cutting certain costs and knowing who, like catering fully to that market.
Right.
Because if you don't cater fully to that market and you start trying to pander to like other markets, that's the problem. That was Resident Evil 6's problem. Was they tried to take Resident Evil to the fully mass market and it didn't work. And that
Right.
was the issue. Was it's like, okay, well now you made it this AAA title and now it has to be, you have to put so much money into making it that you have to sell so much to make a profit
Mhm.
that you just kind of, you know, ruined your aspect. Like, yeah, you know, certain games can sell that amount, like, period. Other ones, not so much. So, it was a very interesting, like, 40-minute presentation.
Okay. Mhm.
Because what else was there? Wow, I was stupid. Okay,
Oh no,
no,
you said it.
I, so I went to the node I was supposed to do, and totally gathered the other material instead of the one I was supposed to do for the mission or for the quest. So I have to wait until the next node pops up at 8 p.m. in game time.
Um,
But
what was it?
but no, there was also, I also watched a few other ones, and one of them was talking about loners in MMOs. That was interesting, and why you should have single
So
player
you
experiences in an MMO. I am not alone,
talking about
technically.
you?
If you want to
Okay.
get technical, about 50% of MMO players fit into one of the 10 categories of loner.
You
Because
know
again,
something?
loner isn't just
I want to
a single thing.
I want to argue like what is like what are the base things that define a loner? Question before I
So
say the last
it
statement.
again, he divided it up into 10 categories. Because you have people like the one that just plays when they have free time. So they may only be playing during lunch breaks, like Omni does a lot of time, where he's playing at work, so he can't use things like voice chat. He can't use things like he can't do a dungeon that's 45 minutes long during his lunch break. Like he can't do that. So you're wanting to have solo
Hmm.
content for people like that, where they want to do the social stuff, they just don't have the time right at at every time they're playing. So that way they
Hmm.
still have something to do in the game and not just be like, well, that's it. So you want to have stuff like that. Then there's the types of loners that just find it more entertaining to watch people instead of actually interact with them. And just kind of see humanity as a
Um,
tragedy and
I
just kind of entertainment.
I-
It's the same
I'm
type
not
of people
sure
that will
like how I
sit in
feel
a
about this
bar
because
and
like
just
was one
watch
thing.
situations and not actually participate in
Mhm.
anything.
And when Scott means people watching humanity as a tragedy, it's more of it's in the sense of in the play aspect, not the actual literal, oh my god, humanity is a terrible piece of shit moments. It's,
Yeah, more as like, I mean, it's just a source of entertainment to them. Like, it's just, oh,
yeah. But to
look at
make it
these.
clear, because,
Yeah.
it's like, wait a minute. It's like, wait a minute. It's like,
Um, there's also people that are just alone and they are sociopathic in ways. And
See, that's one of the things. One of the things about like MMO is that in recent years they've been adding a lot of stuff that makes them that gives adds them more like single player aspects. But there's like a problem with this, right? Because essentially, like the issue with it is that like the whole point
Ow.
of MMOs when they came out was to like kind of make you get into
Yeah, but that's the whole thing.
social
Like,
situations with other people. And if
well,
you're not in a social situation, then
see,
if you don't have to be in a social situation, then what was it? Then you like was if you don't have to be in a social situation, then you're not really playing an MMO. Like and the reason this has been happening is because other games in order to capitalize on the popularity of MMOs, like
it's
started adding
it's not
MMO-esque like things,
it's not
Destiny
because
and
of
so on and
that.
so forth, that made them more MMO that made them more MMO-like, and you kind of started blurring these lines.
Like,
The reason I'm saying that is because there's literally an MMO being created to kind of harbor back to the days where MMOs were like social games, and
I mean,
you
even
couldn't
WoW from day
like
one was playable single player. They did
I mean
studies.
you still
Like,
like need
it was about
apparently you still like needed people, but
30%
I
of
don't know.
people got to max
And
level
I don't know,
without
was it WoW
doing
may
a
have
single
where it
raid,
started?
without doing a single anything like that. They just grinded against random
Yeah, because
mobs.
WoW actually gave the ability to grind through shit without actually having to do anything else
But
like that.
Jacques, the other thing is too. I mean, there's a lot of people that are loners in an MMO because of things like being an introvert in real life. Depending on what numbers you look at, up to 50% of the world population is introverted. The minimum numbers are at least 25% of the world is introverted. Those people may still want to experience an MMO, but at the same time are a little intimidated by a lot of things. And that's why he was discussing things that it's like, as a creator of an MMO, you should have things for them, but also make it to where extroverted people can kind of invite introverted people in, instead of necessarily having forcing the
Hmm.
introverted people to suddenly go out of their comfort zone, because that's just going to drive them away. Like, it's not a good idea to just have the introvert suddenly be like, nope, you've got to do this now. Like, screw you. And he's like, plus there's also people that prefer, especially female gamers, apparently, according to studies by female gamer, like females, that a lot of females would rather learn to play the game by themselves first and get better at it, and then play with people, because that way there's no fear of ridicule or anything else. And I mean, heck, even I'm a lot like that in especially something like
That's because
ff14, where it's like you start getting to a lot of these hardcore players that are most of the community that are like, what, you can't do in-game rotations? Fuck you. Like, we don't need you. And that's just how a lot of MMOs go. Like,
like I don't know, I don't know if it's a controversial statement, but I feel like women are just like very much so more sensitive to that kind of thing. Probably because they don't really like deal with that kind of stuff in their like real life social circles with like other women. They deal with like different
I
kind of like
don't think you are
stressors from other women.
qualified to talk about, like,
No,
women
the
in
reason being, no. The
having
reason
that
why I'm
type
saying
of
is,
thing.
the reason why I'm saying is, no, the reason I'm saying that is like because it's not like everybody doesn't deal with that, right? Like we pretty much like
Yeah, but
generally
when you're playing
like
a game you're
that
just
everybody
doing
deals
to
with that.
relax, like, you're not wanting to be like, wow,
Yeah,
you're
but I mean
shit.
like
Fuck you. Like,
no one likes to hear that. I'm just saying it just seems like what was it? It seems like see, no one wants to hear that, right? But it seems like whenever like when like a guy experiences that, it's like whatever, fuck you, man. And you just keep playing, or you stop playing for the day because it got on your fucking nerves, right?
Uh,
Women like
it
they
depends
literally ran a
completely on
campaign
the personality of a
against
person.
men's abuses to women.
uh,
Like,
Did
uh,
men
this,
run a campaign against getting toxicity out of gaming? The men run an entire fucking campaign against it.
I'd like to remind
Did it
everyone
happen?
that
I missed
Jacques
that.
does not speak for all of LGG.
No, I'm not. I'm not even trying to like say, oh, women are just. I'm just saying. I'm not even trying to say anything bad against women or anything by saying it. I'm just saying that like what was it? Because like when you were saying that women, you're the one who told me that women prefer to
There is a percentage of women.
The play alone. Yeah, but you say it's like it's largely it's more women, right? You're the one who tell me it's more women, right? I'm just saying okay.
Numbers,
I guess
yes.
that
like it's more women.
yeah.
Than
So
men
I'm not saying anything controversial and saying that well yeah I guess it's just more sensitive to like
actually,
the kind of
there's
shit
more
because
to
yeah
it
we
than
all
just-
go through that.
But there's more to it than just that. There's
But it's also
different kinds
just it's just a personality thing.
I feel like it's like oh Jacques talking about women against women, the difference between women's and men in video games. I don't know. I don't want to touch that. I don't want to get canceled. And I'm not trying to say anything negative. I'm just like saying.
Oh god damn it!
Like,
it's not the fact. No, god damn it!
I mean,
It's
you're
not
just
the fact
basically
that you're
saying like,
it.
oh, yeah, women are just like that, I guess. Like, they're just more emotional.
No, I'm not even saying that women are just like. I even gave a reason. They don't have to deal with that in their social circles. Like men are kind of like more like overtly aggressive to each other, right? Like in
I mean, I would argue that
wow.
most women, like female cliques, are way more aggressive towards each other.
I mean, like like
at least
passively
mentally aggressive,
but like yeah, but like I'm talking about like. It's like
okay.
it's like the old meme of like what was it like a girl's best friend. It's like we miss you. A guy's best friend die homo. You know, it's just like we're used to saying shit like that. We don't take it as seriously though.
You watch something like Mean Girls and tell me that like women's social circles don't have like other things.
Like, I mean, like I said,
a lot more women's social circles try to bully people to commit suicide than men's.
Okay,
but
I mean, okay. Let me see if we get it straight. We take the shit that other men say with a grain of salt.
Jacques, hello.
Again, based on it depends on the person.
No, I didn't hear you. You're just
okay. So one, what Jacques said about people like just dropping games because women drop it. No, that happens to dudes too. It's like when dudes, guys don't like being harassed and they will just drop a game altogether and not just say fuck you. If you were just there are women who also just say fuck you. It's not a literally.
And
the study that Scott's talking about is more about like women who play like more AAA, modern AAA games. Like if a lot of women who play Call of Duty, there's two things that they do. They are either hit on or harassed. They're harassed in two different ways.
Yeah, which is also why
that harassment is frustrating.
Yeah, which is also why they said that.
Which is why
one of the
they end up being more
is
alone, play
people
more
not
games,
doing
and they don't have to interact
like
with
voice
people.
chats and stuff because they don't want to be like either they don't want to lose their anonymity or like especially with women they don't want to reveal that they are actually a woman. Like
and then there's also the fact of just a lot of gamers in general don't want any type of harassment. Period.
Yeah,
like Scott said in Final Fantasy 14, Scott's getting to the point where Scott's getting higher up in there that pretty much like if Scott tries to do certain levels of content, they're like, what? It's like if Scott literally like if he goes into the fight and admits I don't know this, and somebody drops off, Scott won't know. It's like, oh, did this person drop because I didn't know the fight, or they just drop because they don't want to fight it? He doesn't know because that's because unfortunately that's what happens with MMOs. It's like there's certain social interaction that you don't. There's certain social interactions you don't know about, and that you will never understand. Like one of my friends, or actually, this is never mind. Not what happened to my friend. Actually, let's talk about the thing that happened to me. I was running a dungeon in Final Fantasy 14, and essentially what happened was I was healing. Like there was a tank that literally just ran before I even finished loading it. He was gone. Just ran off. He just ran off.
It's also
gone.
why
It's like,
a lot of
bam,
people
and then so
don't play
I start
tank.
pulling. and then he starts pulling like crazy. He starts pulling like crazy, and it's like, whoa, because you can't, because in the first dungeon of an expansion, it's very bad to just do the same thing you've been doing for the longest time, because there are changes to certain characters kits that they're not used to yet. It was my first time doing an Astro thing at level 70, and I was not used to it yet, because because especially how a lot of the game works with you like randomly leveling at the time, it doesn't put you at stuff around your level. It would put you at any random level thing. Period. They changed that now to where it's going to put you at something closer to your level, so you can actually learn the damn mechanics. But before, it's like I'm literally leveling up a level 60 freaking like Bard or something in a level 20, and constantly leveling up at level 20 dungeons, because that's what the thing keeps throwing me at. And especially for healers, where it's like they're needed everywhere. They just throw healers and tanks wherever the hell, and they won't. And they never knew how to tank higher level content. But they changed that to now where you can do it. But that shit used to be intimidating as fuck. Because then it happened to me.
Tanking in general
I can't heal this new content dungeon because I haven't had a lot of experience at healing at this content level, which a lot of people just, and then there are a bunch of people who literally, it's like, oh, I have my usual people of I do this and I do that way, and I refuse to fucking change this because it's the most efficient playstyle. The It's like, no, when you're playing with other people, you need to learn how to fucking adjust. Fucking adjust and fucking understand. It's like, hey, are you comfortable with me doing this? It's like, God damn it! It's like, fucking most tanks and healers should be ready to fucking. It's like, if a healer wants me to pull more as a tank, fucking tell me. I'm not gonna be able to read your goddamn mind. Your goddamn mind. And I say that to people. It's like, I say that, hey, you want me to pull a wall to wall? And they're like, yes, go ahead. And I'm like, bet. And then fucking we're gone. We're gone. Or like, hey, I haven't healed this in forever. Please go easy on me. And then it's like, whatever. And then if they don't say anything, it's like, fine, I don't want to hear it when suddenly we die. When we die.
Yeah,
it's like,
it's a matter of
social interactions in video games are terrible. Even in like Destiny, it's like, hey, it's like
social interaction in an MMO
shit because people are toxic.
Is basically the same as social interaction in real life, except worse, because again, people have anonymity. So you're talking that.
Okay.
Because real life interactions don't randomly force you to build a table with some random person off the side of the street.
Fucking should, dude. It'd be fun. No, that'd be awful. Actually, no, I was gonna make a joke, but no, that would be fucking terrible.
It's like I don't randomly get plucked out because in life I don't randomly get plucked out of the middle of my house to help fucking Hingersmergen and goddamn Hingelstan frickin' Germany to help him solve his marital problems.
I get funny Julian mentions that type of thing because again, in an MMO, one of the things he
not just MMOs, any social game.
Well, no, he was mentioning with loners and stuff. Again, there's the social aspect of, if you're the crafting class, when you log in, people in your guild are sitting there going, "Well, where's my equipment you were going to craft me or whatever?" And he goes, "So there's a lot of actual responsibilities, and sometimes loners are just people that want to avoid those types of things and just play a game." Whereas being part of a guild or a group just causes these anxieties. And
it's like, hey,
again, he's not just saying this stuff exists. The idea is that it exists, and that as game developers, you should be taking into consideration these types of things, and actually making it to where you're trying to encourage people to be social. But also making it where it is accessible for people that want to be on their own, just not fully accessible.
Essentially,
as far as
that's the point
there's, it's why in ff14 there's a lot of solo content, and then you only have the raids, and the plot will force you into raids and trials and dungeons and all that. But you can also have that in between time. Because again, he was, saying, people value alone time. in both
Yes.
in real life and in video games. That's why people like, some people prefer a commute to work because that gives them 20, 30 minutes of no one asking for anything. They can just put on some music and just de-stress. And it's the same thing with the game. Sometimes people just don't want those commitments. They want to just enjoy. Same reason that there's lurkers for a stream or things like that. It's not that those people are lonely and depressed. They just don't want to deal with, like, the social interaction. Or they might be intimidated by it.
Or they just like to hear, or they just like to hear, the people who listen to some people listen to podcasts just to listen to other people talk. Might not, and then they might not even know they might have some people just like will look up a certain topic and then just be like, bam, tell me about it. If I want to if I wanted to hear somebody talk about fucking, I don't know, fucking vinyl collections and shit.
Oh!
And someone will type that shit in the fucking what the fuck is that shit called? Spotify, and bam, a podcast about vinyl collecting. Well, if somebody wants to hear someone talk about Pokemon, even if they're fucking, even if it's like for Steven, it's like, Steven, why the hell are you watching this fucking video about someone who clearly does not think about Pokemon the same way you do? It's like, because he's an asshole. It's like, yes, but why would you listen to him? Listen to him because it's like because the world needs to know about people like him. People like him. It's like, you still haven't answered the question. Why? It's like,
yeah,
it's content. It's content.
But again, the goal is to know and identify these people and realize that it's not necessarily a problem. Certain aspects are, and that's why, you weed out some people that are just literally assholes because they can be. But you also try and give, again, like extroverts tools to invite introverts, and you try to make it to where an introvert can feel safe enough too to also, go through it. And because, like, he was even talking, like, if a guild dissolves or an alliance dissolves, that you were a part of that group, that can be just as traumatic as a relationship dissolving in real life. He's like, so that could also cause people to go solo for a while, as they don't want to have that pain and of experiencing everyone just kind of abandoning them again. Like, you don't know the reason that these people are playing alone. So all you can do is try and make it accessible to them and, make it a good situation for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last thing I watched was about emulation. Video game emulation. Which was interesting for a game developing conference.
Because video game emulation is the closest thing to video game. It's the closest thing to video game archiving we're ever gonna get.
Yes. But like he was even saying, like, the dude is he's an interesting person in a way. Because he's like, how do we protect these source codes and archive these games for future use? Steal from work. Like, just like copy all the source code and stuff, and then like donate it to the Library of Congress and other things like that. He's like, steal from work. That's how you do it.
Because because there's like a lot of people out there trying to get like, hey, video game companies, stop letting these stop letting these games just fake. These play service games, or these games that are games as a service thing. It's like, how do we archive this shit?
Well, for example, so he's the lead developer, and like, he works for the company that did they did like the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection that came out recently, the Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2. They did the SNK Collection. A lot of those video game compilations is what they do.
In the ones where they have to scour.
Yeah, and he's like, and you know how many He's like, you know how many source codes we've had? He goes, you want to know how many? Like we've gotten officially? Zero source codes. He's like, we've had to go look at ROMs, look at the bit maps for ROMs, like reverse engineer all of it for all of these games. He's like, because no one at these companies saved any of the source code.
Because hey, Jacques, remember how in fucking how remember how like Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, there's some things that look a little some things that certainly are differently colored and look off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the original Kingdom Hearts 1 source code, they had to remake that shit from scratch.
Also, I do love the fact that he's also like, oh yeah, by the way, like video game companies should all be thanking like ROM emulators and ROM developers. He's like because bullshit you don't use them. Like he's like
it's
you
seriously.
all have like looked back at source codes and stuff like that from ROMs. He's like, don't even lie. He's like, that's what we did. Like we sat there and looked at I think it's Maze was the name of it's an open source program. And he's like, and yeah, you look at the ROM and you reverse engineer it.
Because we all know Nintendo didn't save that fucking. We all know Nintendo didn't save a didn't save a freaking code for Jack Diddley squat. They have companies remake the entirety of freaking. It's like take the base assets they had lying around and remake the entire fucking video game.
Nintendo also still says that emulation is the worst thing to happen to the game industry. Like it's been up there for there's a post on their website. It's been up there for 20 years now, saying that like that is the biggest threat to the entire game industry. And he's like, instead of treating it as a threat, what we should be doing is offering the official versions as better experiences. Like you can buy them.
Agreed.
Like with his, he's like, yeah, when you're playing the SNK collection, he's like, you're playing a better version than what you can get from an emulator. He goes, because we went and looked at all of these things and we realized, like, oh, this emulation has some issues with audio. This emulation has actually a graphical glitch. This emulation has poor button mapping. He's like, so we went in and fixed all of that. We went in and made it to where you could do this and this and this and this. And he's like, and that way you have options that you don't have on an emulator. It makes it a better experience. Because people are going to go, well, I have this for free. Like, I can emulate this for free. And he's like, whereas if you make it a better experience for money, people are going to go, well, I could emulate it for free, but this one has cool extra stuff that, and yeah, it may be $40, but it's got cool extra stuff with it. Like, it's not just an emulator.
And even if Nintendo fucking archives their own shit for
they don't.
So they'll keep people from emulating. It's like I bet they don't save every single game.
They don't. They don't really archive anything.
Fucking and it's like, you think they do that. You think they do that for when they freaking try to re-release all these. When they try to give us Super Nintendo games all the time.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I mean, he's like, yeah, that's all just emulation. Like, it's literally just all emulation. So, he's like, but no, that emulation's good. This emulation bad.
Nintendo's always been kind of full of shit on stuff. Like if they can't like if they can't make money off it, they don't like it and they want it gone. They pretty much like, I don't know. They want a, how do I put this? Like they only want it to exist if they can make money off it, basically, right?
Why do you think games as a service? I think games as a service is so horrible.
Yeah, yeah. Games as a service is, well. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I love me some Game Pass, right? But like I feel like, well, that's actually kind of a different example of games as a service.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it's
no, no,
still
no,
games
no,
as a
because
service. Like, it's still
no,
gonna
no,
be
no.
gone
But it's
at
more.
I
some
mean, yeah,
point.
but
No,
like,
I'm talking about like a game,
But
literally like.
that's
yeah, more like Destiny. Like Destiny. Destiny is a game as a service. That's what he's talking about, right? That's what you're talking about.
Well, I was gonna be. I wasn't gonna bring up. I wasn't gonna bring up Destiny. I was actually gonna bring up fucking
Oh,
shit. I was actually gonna bring up. I was actually gonna bring up
there's a fuck
something
ton of
from
games
Ubisoft.
like it.
Something from Ubisoft. I don't know. Fucking one. Fucking name a Tom Clancy game from Ubisoft that came out recently. Fucking what? Fucking I don't know. The Division. Let's bring up the Division. I guess. Division. I guess. Where
Yeah, there
essentially
is just a game as a
it's like
service. I
oh,
mean, but
there's no
it's part of
physics. Oh,
the same
there's no play.
formula.
Oh no, there's no player base. Kill it. Oh no. You know what a good. You know what a good example is? Fucking Anthem. Anthem. You know
I
how
thought Anthem was
remember
bad.
Anthem?
Like in general.
Anthem was
Yeah.
bad though.
Like
Yeah, yeah. Remember how Anthem was bad, even though it wasn't the fault. Even though it wasn't the fault of it was the fault of the people who were running the fucking fault of EA trying to force the single player campaign people to make fucking Destiny. It's like you can't say that it was. It's like you want the people who make well made single player games to make a Destiny clone.
I
What were
mean,
you thinking? What'd you
technically,
think? How'd you
Bungie
think that
made
was gonna fail?
Destiny, and Bungie had only really made single player / one person multiplayer games. Like,
Yeah, but like.
and did
Fucking,
fine.
and then they didn't, and then if you think about it, it took them a good year to fix their shit too. It took them a year to almost fix their shit. Luckily, people still played, but the fact of the matter is that freaking now all the things that they promised and all that fucking like planning and all the things that were supposed to come out and all that shit was supposed to come out of it dead because the game's dead now. They fucking ended it. It's no more development on fucking no more development on Anthem. Anthem is a game is supposed to be a thing. Oh, you buy this and then we'll service you all the rest of this shit. We'll serve you the rest of this shit.
But I mean,
later. But
you
like,
kind
I
of
hate
know
that.
what you're getting into with that, though. Like, no one bought Anthem
Yes.
thinking that it was gonna be not,
Good.
or that it was gonna be permanently available. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Like, I'm playing
Mhm.
ff14, and I know ff14 is not going to be permanently available.
Yeah, but ff14 doesn't lie to you when they say they want money from you up front. It's like, you're paying for this. You're paying for this. You're gonna get what you pay. You're gonna get what you pay for. If you don't want it, you don't have to pay for it anymore.
I mean, honestly, the original games as a service were like MMOs, right? And like other industries wanted a piece of that game as a service pie. But
but then they give you half-ass games and then tell you we'll fix it later.
yeah, pretty much.
They have it. They make you pay $60 for it, then they make you pay another $30 for it again later. $30 for they make you pay $30 for what essentially is it's like, why would I pay for DLC for a game that's broken? Want me to pay for more DLC for a game you haven't finished fixing yet? Again, I've been guilty of giving games money that are broken, but the thing is, I've stopped doing that. See, like with Soul Calibur 6, somebody's like, Soul Calibur 6 didn't have all, it had, you bought DLC for all that. That game wasn't done at the beginning. I'm like, no. It had a full it had story mode campaign, it had a full story mode campaign, a full created character single player campaign.
I feel like I made this argument on stream before.
That you could go through, and you still had all your other modes. It's not like fucking Street Fighter, who they're like, oh, we have DLC coming, but our fucking game was broken and busted in the beginning and only had 6 characters. I'm sorry, 9 characters. Had like 8 characters.
Yeah, I feel like I made this argument.
And it was missing pieces, and it was missing pieces. It was garbage. But
what
still,
does this have to do with game preservation? Like that we were talking about, like.
Oh,
so a lot of games of the service, they set it up to where you can't even play it once it's shut down.
Well, yeah, but you know what you're doing when you get into it. Like, you know that's going to happen.
Yeah, but now, before, people didn't know that. People didn't.
You did.
People didn't.
If you're
know
playing
that.
an
It's
MMO,
like,
you knew you were getting
an
an
MMO. It's like, if I'm
service.
not. If it shut, if MMO,
Anything
if it
that said requires online, it's going to be a game
if it doesn't
service.
go for free, if it doesn't go for free, essentially, it's when you know certain MMOs go for free, that means, oh, we're not doing more development for this. what's developed is developed. Is done is done. If they shut down this, and most likely they'll shut down the servers in a decade from now. They'll shut down the servers a decade from now, the next fucking decade they'll shut down the servers. City of Heroes stopped getting development for a long while before they shut that shit down. Shut shit down because the MMO situation, there are like people who are dedicated. They have other people who are dedicated to keeping this shit alive, and somebody will say, "Hey, we'll just keep this fucking thing alive if you don't want to pay for it." It's like, fine, you can do it. And then the other company is like, "Okay, we're gonna keep this shit alive," and then when they decide to pull the plug, that's it. That's it. It's like that's it. Game's over. Everybody goes online. Everybody goes online. Last time, hugs and kisses and leaves.
Oh, just a soda.
Oh, because I keep hearing like a sip every once in a while.
Yeah, no, I'm just drinking this. I just have a can of soda next to me.
Kisses and leaves, but it's not like they shut down. It's not like they shut the shit down. It's not, as soon as it's over, they shut it. They shut it down instantly, and you never get. And it's like you can never touch it again. It's like fucking 60. It's like when I get a game that I'm not paying a fucking certain subscription a month, I expect to be able to play it for a little bit, and it's not some free download. It's like with the emulated shit on Nintendo, with like fucking, let's say Nintendo Online subscription. It's like, okay, so that's free. Well, so that's free. If they decided to scrap it and change games on me, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not really paying for this. I'm not really paying for this. This is just a bonus. This is a perk. This is a perk. Fucking Super Nintendo thing. I don't really need to get. But like, but if I have especially if I have a downloaded game that I've spent $60 on, and then they tell me, "Oh, this game's no longer." It's like this game. Not only is this game no longer available, we also made an update where it deletes it from your goddamn console. It's like, well, fuck you.
No one deletes it from your console.
They actually were trying to do that. Dude, they were trying to do that.
I think I remember reading articles for that where they were trying to do that. And I forgot what made them not do that.
People told them that's illegal, and then people said that's illegal. You can't do that. That's illegal.
I don't know if I honestly believe that.
I think I remember reading an article about that too. That did happen.
It did happen.
Oh, they tried to do that. They tried to do that. They tried. They attempted.
It did happen. I forget what company did it, but somebody attempted it, and they found out. No, they said no. That's illegal. You can't do that.
I don't think anyone's like, "Oh, we have
that.
This game that's gonna delete itself off your system."
Like even freaking whatchamacallit, fucking what's that game? Union Cross. It's like it might not be going anymore, but I could click on that thing. It's still downloaded on my phone. I could click on that shit and I could go through all the cutscenes.
Yeah, it became a theater mode. That's what it.
It might be a glorified theater mode, but that's what. But essentially that's what. For what they did, they better make that something I could fucking sit and watch if I wanted to.
I mean, that was kind of the point. Since it's story relevant, they decided to keep it up.
It's like unless they decide to make decide to add that to the next fucking random game they make, and please God, Square, don't actually do that. Please don't. Unless you're gonna make it some decently cinematic thing and not the flat cardboard. Don't just import the flat cardboard cutouts. Don't. Just no. No. Anyway, no. Just update if you're gonna do it. Update. Give the cutscene some polish. And give it that good old KH polish, and then put it out. Don't like you did with what's the name of that one thing in fucking the 2.8 chapter pro, the 2.8 thing again in 2.8. What was that thing they called it? What was it
Backside?
Backside, yeah, the backside story thing. Do that. Don't do that with some of the more important things. Don't just kind of gloss up. Don't just don't half-ass it like they did with 3 of 8 2 days, where it's like just meh.
I mean, you still get all the plot of 3 of 8 in 2 days.
You get because there wasn't much. Because thank God there wasn't much plot in 3 of 8 encoded to really have that between the gameplay parts to begin with.
I mean, the gameplay was just very repetitive stuff.
God was it? But
But no, going back to emulation. Like, yeah, what game developers, according to the guy and stuff, that was talking, like, what they should be doing is trying to give extras to make it more enticing for people to buy said games. And he also was saying that because, like, people were so against it for so long and stuff, it really ruins it compared to, uh, like one, or movie, like the movies, cat, and stuff like that. He's like, a movie from the 80s, like, he was giving an example back when he first did it, like 2016, when he gave the first talk or whatever. And it's like, yeah, the movie Uncle Buck, he's like, I can buy it on like 50 streaming service, or like 50 different digital stores. Like, they're still releasing it on DVD occasionally. Like, was it a super popular movie? No, but you can buy it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you can buy it on PSN, Xbox Live. Like, he goes, but DuckTales for the NES, can't buy that anywhere, like, at the time.
Nope.
And, nowadays, yeah, you can get DuckTales, but there's still other games. He's like, out of the most popular 80s games, like, you can't get most of them legally anymore. He goes, versus the most popular 80s movies, they're all still there. You can go buy them anywhere. He goes, because,
let's put it
for whatever reason, the game community, instead of embracing emulators and being like, you know what, we can do better, and, like, make our own official emulators, essentially, and charge for them and make them better, we're just going to come out against them 100% and then drive people, drive those types of people underground. Instead of being like, yeah, we can create our own and make it better and official, and therefore, you have a reason to choose us versus the free thing.
Mm-hmm. Cause say, like, I don't know, most of the games, most of the Marvel games they've had Capcom and Activision that suddenly have been destroyed and deleted off of the planet, unless you got a physical copy of that bullshit. And then also
like most Spider-Man games.
And with everybody's and then, like, with everybody's old consoles, guess who's sucking? Because guess whose fucking GameCube is dying?
Yeah.
Yeah, my GameCube is like, I try to play Smash on, I tried to play Melee on that bitch, and all I did is have the basic Smash with items and shit on it. That shit chug.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing too, is that people that want to play it officially, something, not even just Smash Brothers, but any PS2 game, PS1 game, in order to play it officially,
maybe it's because you call it a bitch, Julian.
It's also going to be expensive.
Yeah, it's like, do you know how many fucking...
think about that.
It's like,
I mean,
do you know
something
how many
like
people
Melee
waste
is
expensive. I'm not going to work for you either.
Cartridge? It's like, you want to play Fire Red, Leaf Green? Good luck, bitch. I hope you got fucking skills to fucking clean chips. Because you ain't playing that shit. Because they didn't make those better looking. They didn't make those better fucking
Well,
they
even
didn't
then,
make those better cartridges till the DS.
Just a copy of
when
Pokemon.
Don't air out and fuck up like that.
I mean, hell, just a copy of Pokemon Red right now or Blue is like $80-$90.
And that's
the cartridge.
That's not guaranteeing if it works.
No, and that's not guaranteeing a new battery. That's not anything like that.
Try it out.
And
it's like,
that's the whole thing. Like, these original
Nintendo,
games,
we know you
something
have,
like
Game Freak, we know you have the fucking data
again,
for this
Xenosaga.
Shit. You keep referencing it.
Xenosaga is freaking 300, or no, it's up to $500 now for part 3. So you want all 3 parts to finish the series, and even part 1 and 2 are up to like $40 or $50 each. So you're talking almost the price, or about the price of a PS5 or Xbox Series X for just a trilogy of PS2 games, because that's the only way you can play them outside or officially, since they've never been re-released. And that was part of the whole argument, is that it's like whereas game developers could be re-releasing these games through cheaper methods by using emulation. Like, it wouldn't cost as much for the games companies to put them out through emulation.
I mean, I mean,
instead of
Nintendo's
being
trying to
like, well,
doing it,
it's too expensive to do it. Well, that's because you're trying to recreate the game from the ground up versus using an emulator.
I mean, Nintendo's been using emulators and saying, "How dare you use our emulators?"
I mean, yeah, Sony even used one for the PlayStation 1 Mini.
Oh, fucking hell!
And,
you break into that shit that plays so many other things.
Well, yeah, the problem he was saying though, he's like, yeah, they did it, but they also used like a really bad PlayStation 1 emulator. He's like, so I mean, that's just kind of like they chose the wrong PS1 emulator was the big issue. Was it was not compatible with some of those games, which caused issues.
It's like Nintendo will go and fucking.
He goes, but at least they tried. They just didn't try well. Like,
it's like we know. It's like fucking. It's like, hey, Game Freak, we know you have the.
but
we know you have most of the old code.
like,
for how
I mean,
Pokemon,
you have to.
code for how Pokemon works. Why are you keeping the? Why are you keeping the shit to yourselves and not re-releasing?
If they put out like, now granted, Pokemon at least you can play, pretty much most of it, or at least most of the early stuff. Nowadays on the sites, like, because you're talking red, blue, yellow,
red,
gold,
blue,
silver,
yellow, red, blue, yellow, gold, and silver. You can
crystal.
buy them.
You can all play on the 3DS.
You can buy them
you can
on
buy
3DS,
them all
you know,
digitally
if you
for
can
the
find a
3DS.
You know, if you can find a 3DS before they shut down digital 3DS stores too.
Yeah, but you can do all
that. And then
that.
you can also play like some of the Pokemon. You can play the Pokemon Ranger games on Wii U if you wanted. You know, if you wanted. But
and even then,
Ruby,
Pokemon
the original
Ranger
Ruby, Sapphire,
1
Emerald,
is
Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire
was
Red,
remade for Switch. But yeah, Gen 3 and then is one of the bigger ones, but you can play it on 3. Actually, no, you can just play the enhanced version. Like, there's no real benefit to playing the the shitty
except for Emerald. Except for
yeah,
like you
but
want to
Ruby
play
and Sapphire,
Emerald,
it's like, I mean, there's
Ruby
no
Sapphire,
real reason not to, or to play Ruby and Sapphire over Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
And the Battle Frontier, that's gone. That's all. That's all.
Yeah,
that's
Emerald is the only one because there wasn't a remake. But like Ruby and Sapphire, it's like, no, you can just play the better version.
Like you want to play Fire Red Leaf? You want to play Fire Red Leaf Green? Why don't you play Let's Go Pikachu? Let's Go Eevee. Oh wait, it's because they're built off a mobile game.
Actually, I like the way they look.
Model for a mobile game that's not that is not.
I don't even have an issue with Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee. My thing is that it's not Ruby. It's not Fire Red and Leaf Green, even though it's because again, there's no Sevi Islands. There's no any of that.
Yes, but also it's also it's a let's see here. It's another let's bring in it's another Nintendo fucking cash grab, and let's bring in the people who haven't touched Pokemon
I mean,
forever.
That's kind of how they're supposed to do. Like, games are supposed to bring in people. Like, again, unless you're specifically aiming at a very niche audience, like we talked about earlier, you're supposed to be aiming for the masses. Like, Pokemon in general is a game to be aimed at the masses. Like, I don't think that's
but there
like
was
most
a moment
Nintendo games are aimed at the masses.
There was a moment where they did make a Nintendo game, where they did make games that did make a game that did actually latched on to the people who actually like a challenge in Pokemon. They made it, and then they never did it again. They did it twice, actually. Technically, they did it They actually did it twice, actually. Once in Emerald with the fucking Battle Frontier, because that shit was the hardest.
Yeah, but it was optional content. You didn't have to do the Battle Frontier.
Yes, that's the problem with Pokemon. It's always optional.
If they
content.
forced the Battle Frontier, fuck that.
And then there was also the Battle Revolution. There was also Pokemon Battle Revolution. Pokemon Battle Revolution that actually
Battle Revolution was not a challenge. It was bullshit. Like,
no. Okay, some of them were.
The game literally cheats. Like, the game actually in the coding cheats.
Because it goes too far. Like, someone went too far with that one. Someone went too far with the coding in that one. They pulled the They pulled the Street Fighter 2 Akuma difficult moment where it fucking reads what you're gonna do and fucking figures out.
It reads what you're gonna
planning and
do. It specifically reads your party as well. Like, it will actually
not unbeatable.
It will actually purposely change values if you're doing too much damage to lower the damage to the opponent. It will also increase the damage from your opponent. Like, the game legit cheats.
Yes,
So,
but that's after like your fifth play after you played through the same fucking single battle like for the fifth time, which it's like by then it's like why are you? It's
God
like,
no.
Why? It's like why?
Like it cheats pretty early on.
Oh no! The only time it actually is pretty bullshit. It was. Pretty
it depends on the Coliseum. No.
but
it will start doing it the first time you're at the Coliseum.
Yeah, because the Starlight Coliseum is the final fucking one after you went through Gimmick Coliseum number 57, and then you had to beat them like 3 times.
But even then, like it's also a spin-off game. It's not the main series.
Yeah, but it's like, but when they try to give people like challenge areas, and then people complain, and suddenly it's like they take, and then they just give up and don't even try anymore.
Again, you also have to think like because the whole purpose of Pokemon. And the design philosophy for each, especially generation, is that it's someone's first Pokemon game. So if you're making it super hard and unbeatable just to get through the story, you are now gatekeeping. Like, you are legit making it to where you are gatekeeping these people. Because this little, like, 12-year-old or 8-year-old like we were playing Gen 1 is now... like, they're not going to be able to fully grasp the concept.
Yeah, but it's more... But my problem
like,
with Pokemon
versus,
now these days is
like,
not the fact that it's not
they
easy.
still have been doing it as optional content.
That's not too easy. It's that some of it's... that it's practically hand-holding now.
But there's also
Pokemon
optional content you can do. Like, there's harder content in the game. You just don't do it.
Oh yeah, I did it all already.
Yeah, but it's all there.
I did it already because it's not actually difficult.
Like all the legendary raids in Sword and Shield, like in the Tundra, like where you go through the harder challenges, like those are actually pretty decently challenging.
But the problem is they force limitations on you. It would be different
that's the whole thing. Like that's the point.
It'd be different. It wouldn't be. But
it makes it a challenge. That's what Pokemon Battle Revolution did. Like it forced limitations on you.
Yeah, but that's if you didn't actually sit there and train fucking Pokemon. If they didn't actually give you the option.
Even then, there was. You even mentioned they were all gimmick dungeons.
Yeah, no. There was only one gimmick where they forced someone else's team on you and you didn't have a choice. There's like 2 out of all of them.
Every dungeon
like, okay, here's
was
a team.
A gimmick dungeon.
Here's a team. Yeah, but they never forced another team on you. There was only 2 of them that forced another team on you. The rest of them were like, hey, you have the rest of them were essentially take your team in and go fight this person. And then there's like maybe this thing where it's like, or maybe this.
No, there was way more gimmicks. Like, no, and especially
it's
with
like
and even with like
some of them were just
battle.
Most of them would just sink down your Pokemon or something, or you had to take in something.
There's a
or you had to take in like
all this shit.
It was like, or like one of them, which is the worst, where it's like, hey, we're gonna take your party, take this AI's party. This AI's Pokemon are awful.
Like, let's be honest, that's the only way you can make Pokemon super challenging is by making you do gimmicks. Like, beyond that,
because
the core concept is going to be the same.
Because the battle frontier,
as long as you know
things, and you still manage to get through that with your own shit.
Battle Frontier also has gimmicks. Like,
not every single one of them had gimmicks, though.
Yes, it was.
Not all of them not all of them were gimmicky. Battle Tower was not gimmicky. You go up the tower, you get your ass kicked if you got your ass kicked. Because you ran out of, because if you didn't dig a Bulbasaur team and spread out your healing items, you were fucked. It's like
But that was a gimmick. You had a set amount of healing items. You had to go through multiple battles on a strict amount of healing. That's a gimmick.
Yeah, they don't do that. They don't do enough of that anymore. They stopped doing that completely.
But it's a gimmick. Like I said, the only way to make the game challenging is a gimmick. Because other than that, It's just a matter of learning elemental weaknesses, memorizing what every Pokemon's elements are, so that you know you're going with elemental weak, with the correct super effective move, and then doing said super effective move. Like,
And
there's
then
not much more
like,
to it. Like,
yeah,
but
yeah,
again,
and after
a
you've
small
done,
child
after you've done that and Sword
learning the
over 1,000
gameplay
times,
isn't going to, because you're looking at it from the eyes of a person that's been playing since Gen 1 versus, again, when the creators are making it, they have to think this is some kid's first generation. If you're making it too hard, that kid's not going to want to keep playing it. And then you just lost out on a whole generation of players, which just fucked up your entire market.
Honestly, no. Honestly, I feel like they underestimate children. I honestly feel like
they
they
do underestimate children.
Like,
This market,
yeah,
Pokemon does underestimate
Okay,
children.
yeah, you tell that
underestimate
to their
children. It's like, oh,
sales.
children can't play hard games. Oh, like children can't play hard games. I mean, honestly,
no. The sale of Pokemon. Because Pokemon sales don't just come from its videos.
I mean, yes, you're gonna get less. You're gonna get less children. You're gonna get.
It's a juggernaut. It's an entertainment juggernaut. It's like you can't really go.
Yeah, you're gonna get less children, but you would be surprised. You'd be surprised at how many children persevere through stuff. Like I've handed my niece, my 7-year-old niece, a game, and be like, wait, you got through that by yourself? I'll walk away for a second, thinking she's gonna need help. Then I'll go back like, wait, you got through that by yourself? What the hell?
But again, they can't risk alienating the group.
I wish they think that way with. They don't think that way with. They don't think that way with fucking Mario.
I mean, you're okay with Dark Souls being super hard, but not Pokemon being somewhat easier for children?
Well, I'm not. Listen, I'm not arguing that Pokemon shouldn't be easy. I'm just saying, oh, like if we make the game harder, then children won't want to play it because children can't play hard games.
But again, they're going for their target.
Underestimated children.
They're going for their target audience.
It's a crutch, not.
Yeah, but I mean, like I'm just saying. I think that like seeing that children can't play hard games. I don't agree with that argument. Like I'm just saying, children aren't like just
to stay stagnant.
Like children, children will learn. Children will learn, and I kind of do agree that there's a little bit of excuse to stay stagnant, like to not do anything new. Children will learn. They will. You'll be surprised at the things that they will learn and are willing to do.
It also depends on the child. I never would have gotten into Pokemon at that point. Like if
but you
Gen 1 was super hard, I never would have gotten into it.
But everybody's looked back at Gen 1's code and it was bullshit. Bullshit.
But Scott, you wouldn't have as an adult. It's not because you were a child. You don't like challenging things as an adult.
Yeah,
I mean, so that's not a good argument.
No, there's a difference. There's a challenging difference between children and children's game and adult game.
No, what I'm saying is he's saying no. He was saying is that it would have lost him as a kid, and I'm like saying it would lose you as an adult.
Jacques, what I'm saying is that the difficulty level of an 8-year-old playing the game and finding it challenging doesn't necessarily mean that as an adult I would find that same game challenging. Like
you're not actually helping.
As an 8-year-old,
you're kind of
yes, I might be like, wow, this game was hard, and as an adult, I'm like, wow, this game is easy. Because again, that's the difference of an 8-year-old mindset versus an adult that's looking at mechanics. That's just like, okay, let me look at a guide. Let me look at someone explaining some of the stuff.
Yeah,
versus,
I actually had some topics to bring up myself, by the way.
That the game will only explain so much, and then you got to figure it out.
My problem with Pokemon is,
but you're also playing you're also playing a children's game. It is a kid's game.
People said the same thing about card games, and then that doesn't stay, and that doesn't 100% stay stagnant.
Yes, they do. Magic the Gathering's been the same game for years.
Yeah, no, dude. Have you taken a look at the Yu-Gi-Oh list? Have you taken a look at Yu-Gi-Oh lately, dude? It's fucking ridiculous what they're doing to Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like a different game now.
And also, Magic has
I've played the newer Yu-Gi-Ohs through the games. It's the same damn game.
And Magic the Gathering
This is
literally
also
takes,
so Scott.
takes
So
whole
Scott,
decks out of
Scott,
rotation.
hold up. Give me a second. Scott, do you know what a link summon is?
Yes.
Do you know
Again,
what
Chuck,
was
I
that
have
one
the,
crazy?
the
What
newest...
was that one crazy one where you put two cards, and then you put you can summon a bunch of cards in between those two cards. You put two cards on the table, you can summon a bunch of cards
I forgot
in between those
the
cards.
exact name of it, but that was from X and Y. Or
That's
XYZ
new
summon.
shit.
It's an
That's
XYZ
new
summon.
shit.
But at the same time, it's
XYZ
still
summons.
basically a same trading card game. Like, the base game did not change. Like, it's still...
but the tactics did.
But again, it's like, oh, I just have to do this now to summon this. Okay. Like,
no, with
the strategy
Pokemon, they keep adding. The problem with Pokemon is they think that adding some special, that adding the gimmick is gonna change it up, and it doesn't. It doesn't. Dynamax doesn't do literally. It's like Dynamax. Like it's not even. It's like yeah, it's not as game breaking as fucking Z moves were. Game breaking as Z moves were, but at this point, it's practically.
No, you mean it's not as game breaking as Mega Evolution?
Oh no, Mega Evolutions! You could deal with Mega Evolutions
Bull.
if you had a decent enough fucking thing. It's just the
Mega
fact is,
Kangaskhan getting 2 turns per attack.
Yeah, the problem with Mega Evolutions was they didn't have that. Literally, they already had OU Pokemon fucking doing Mega Evolutions.
But
Literally, it doesn't matter. You can. It's like, oh goody, I Gigamaxed it's like I have a Garchomp and I just Gigamax that thing. Do you think that thing's gonna? Do you think a Gigamax Garchomp is still gonna be able to is still gonna not be overused? It's because you Gigamax something that's not a Garchomp. It's like people are still gonna use the same goddamn mon. At least in the card game, at least in the Pokemon card game, the major mons would get better change. Better change. There's a reason why nobody fucking There's a reason why fucking Mega Kangaskhan was banned, because it was busted. It was busted. The difference between being busted and it being it's not busted. Fucking Garchomp isn't busted. It's just a really strong Pokemon that's never gonna leave the tier it's in. Like ever, because Pokemon's never going to be, because with the way how stagnant Pokemon is, they could introduce whatever gimmick they want. It's just, oh goody, a new gimmick to make Garchomp, to have Garchomp and Lucario stay in the high tiers where they belong, where everybody wants them to be, so they don't have to change their teams for shit. And I hate to say this, the fact of the Pokemon Bank even coming back, the fact of the new Pokemon Bank coming back actually breaks the game again. Actually, once again, brings the game into a broken state. If you're gonna make a new game and then make a new generation where we don't make another generation where we can't transfer over the damn Pokemon, it's like, then be consistent with it. The fact that you can now bring that you all bring your shit from Sun and Moon and fucking X and Y and everything else back in, it's like, oh great, you broke the game you were trying to fix again. Congratulations.
How the hell did they break it by adding in?
You're now able to bring back all your already trained OU Pokemon back into the fucking rotation and bring them.
I mean, through really complex methods, you could already bring over your Gen 1 Pokemon currently.
And do you think those people weren't gonna? And you think those people weren't gonna do it? And then most of the Pokemon from Gen 1 and Gen 1 and Gen 2 from the original fucking cartridges, I can tell you right now that most of their values are terrible compared to a lot of the newer ones.
You could bring over your Pokemon through convoluted methods. You can currently bring over your Pokemon from any generation. It's just convoluted.
But why? But then they give the excuse of, we want to reset the meta. If you're trying to reset the meta, why are you letting people bring back in this shit? And then you want to go back, but then you keep going back to the whole thing, and Pokemon needs to be someone's first game. It's like,
but again,
make up your mind.
there's
what do you want Pokemon
what you're not
to
understanding.
Be?
Hold on. You're talking about two separate things here, though. The meta is not what they're making with children in mind. The whole concept of a kid's first Pokemon game is just getting through the plot, not the meta. Training a Pokemon, EVs, IVs are all there for older people to get into. Pokemon battling competitively and all that is all something for the older fans. That's what is in there for the Gen 1 fans. That's not in there for the 8-year-olds to play.
Yeah, but they encourage them to fight with the other people. They encourage people to fight with each other online, and then when they go online, they realize that the Pokemon game they think of is not the same because you caught them
Well,
throughout
that's their problem.
the
But again, if you make it too hard, they're not going to get through the plot. Like, again, most kids aren't going to care about
I don't know,
competitive
man.
Pokemon
Kind
battling.
of sounds like kind of
Chuck, you don't even play these games. So...
Yeah, no, I'm still in my opinion on it because it's fucking I can do that. But what was it? And yeah, it kind of sounds like No Child Left Behind. Yeah, No Child Left Behind, but now nobody knows anything.
But again, you don't need to.
Like nobody's left behind, sure, but no one knows anything.
I've never touched the meta. Like I've played every gen from Gen 1, and I've never touched the meta.
I see what Julian. I'm just saying I see what Julian means.
For me.
It's like
because the problem
but it's like
with
if you want to learn the meta, you can learn it. The game doesn't have to teach you what the meta is. Final Fantasy XIV is not going to show you what a freaking meta rotation looks like. You've got to figure that out on your own. You've got to put in the time and effort. And it's like, so does that make Final Fantasy XIV too easy? Like, oh, well, they're not teaching...
Well, actually...
Like, they're not teaching me what the meta is. Well, they're not supposed to teach you what the meta is. The meta changes.
To be honest,
like,
because like
Pokemon teaches you the basic
14's
generation, like the basic way to play through the game.
Final Fantasy 14 is a different beast because essentially to get into the higher level content, you actually have to do stuff that's not even explained 100%. Like, well, okay, let me rephrase that. The problem with the Final Fantasy 14 is Final Fantasy 14's higher level content. Higher level content isn't really like you knowing the rotation of the thing. You don't have to do that to get through a majority of it. The majority of what Final Fantasy 14 wants most players to do. If you want to actually do it's like because there are people because a lot of the fucking people who swear this is the best rotation to do swear up and down that this is right, left, they have been proven wrong.
But at the same time,
again, subjects I want to talk about. By the way, can we get to that before stream ends?
Stream's going on for a while longer still, Jacques. It's not even. It's only like 1 a.m. for me. But
I'm almost done, and I'm almost done. Fucking it's like, but the problem, because the difference between Final Fantasy and Pokemon is Pokemon, because if Pokemon did the same thing that Smash did, and Smash and other fighting games did, and even Final Fantasy did, is fucking nerf and fix these things, it wouldn't be different. But Pokemon doesn't fix what's broken with it. If they wanted to fix if they wanted to make sure Mega Kangaskhan wasn't broken, they could have just patched it in. If they want Pokemon to be competitive, they need to do what other competitive things do.
That's because
proper
Nintendo doesn't care about competitive in general. Like, I thought we've established this with other things.
Tell that to goddamn Pokemon Unite, which is already patching which already has started patching certain things to work. Patching certain Pokemon to not be able to do this and not be able to do that. And with fucking Smash Brothers, that literally every time it updates, characters' things are getting nerfed and raised all the time. Raised all the time. There's a certain. It's like these games have they're not like on a worldwide scale of Smash Brothers might not have its super worldwide scale of competitiveness, but they do patch these things into according to the online numbers of what they're seeing of what happens to people when they're fighting with said characters. Pokemon OU has never been. Pokemon's basic OU will never be patched. Fucking the same Pokemon will be overused until the fucking heat death of the Pokemon universe.
I don't know a huge amount.
You bring in
Bobby would be able to to talk more about.
Okay.
Because I've watched I watched these game tournaments, and as soon as I see a fucking Garchomp come in, I'm done.
But even then, like,
it's
okay,
so
how dare
Pokemon
people
all the time?
So how dare people use mechanics?
It's like because there's no change in mechanics. It's like you can add. It's like until Megas came around, there was no huge change. And then once they took and now they took Megas out, it's like who cares? Because Dynamax don't do shit except make you a slightly bigger powerhouse for 3 turns. And guess what? Guess what? It doesn't really change. It doesn't really change fucking anything. Ain't fucking anything. Most of the time, the people who win a Pokemon tournament, they're like, okay, I won. I don't have to come back. I don't really have to come back. I don't have to stay.
Okay.
It's like, what's the point of staying competitive? What's the point of staying competitive? A lot of people who play Pokemon, what's the point of staying competitive in Pokemon? Even Steven, he's like, there's no point in staying competitive in Pokemon because I've broken the system most of the time. And then the other half of the system, I can't participate in some of these tournaments because Steven told me, Julian, participate in the tournament, see what happens. Like, holy shit, nothing. The Pokemon. It's like that's the same shit from the last generation. Yep, and the same shit from the last generation. Yep, it doesn't matter.
It's the same as the last one.
This is the same as the last one. It's not, at least Smash Brothers, the fucking top tier characters fucking change with each game.
No, maybe with each game. I know Melee. It's like, oh no, it's gonna be Fox.
No. With
and
Melee
hell,
tournaments,
even then Fox. Like I think I think Fox is still a top tier character now.
Fox is still a top tier character, but I wouldn't say he's the best anymore.
Plus, there's been people that have won Pokemon tournaments with teams that would be considered not competitive.
Yeah, because people are trying to change it, because people are forcing themselves to change it up because everybody's tired of seeing the same matchups that you see on the basic online fighting. You see in basic online fighting shit. Because if you go on the base Pokemon
Bobby said,
you'll see the same goddamn overused Pokemon over and over and over again on the main tournaments. Nobody wants to see that shit.
Oh, I think Bobby's talking about Unite, I guess.
Because if he's talking about Unite, fucking Unite, there's a lot.
You have to look at it and read it because
Let me see.
I'm trying to figure out where the stupid.
The game doesn't offer any stats for any Pokemon. How are they going to explain nerfing them when there's no stats shown? No stats shown. All the Pokemon are strong for good reason. And please, really? They all have strength and better strengths. Tell that to poor Venusaur who gets shit on. Who gets shit on in Pokemon Unite. I'm not ignorant. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've played Pokemon Unite. I've gone through shit in Pokemon. I've gone through these things in Pokemon Unite. I've seen how these people play and react. And,
I know Bobby plays a lot of it.
And these LOL people are slowly coming in and trying to turn everybody's little freaking what apparently you call a basketball game into what Pokemon has been trying to make, which Pokemon wants it to be a goddamn MOBA.
Oh, wait, what? Basketball games, MOBA? What?
Bobby considers Pokemon Unite a basketball game. I'm not sure
I'm gonna need a definition of what a basketball like the actual basketball.
Like
Julian,
he's also responding to you about.
I don't know how to explain that to you better.
Bobby's also explaining to you about Pokemon Unite, Julian.
Yeah, fucking all strong and
he's explaining stuff. Like he said, for instance,
if you play him in the wrong part of the court, he isn't strong. Yeah, but you gotta get the slow motherfucker onto that side first, don't you? Don't you? A lot of people, I don't make these things up. I
am very ignorant of Pokemon Unite because I don't play it. I have no intention of playing
Pokemon Unite with a Venusaur, and you know what? A lot of people didn't want shit to do with me. Didn't want shit. I'm not making this up. I knew what I was doing in that fucking game. Yeah, before I dropped it because I realized I shouldn't be playing this.
Way too close.
You mean let's see. First, how many days? How long has it been since it's been out?
I don't fucking know. You're asking the wrong person on that one.
Because essentially, I can tell you it hasn't. Because I can tell you it was if it came out, it didn't come out till like what, July? Was it August?
I have no
I
clue.
don't remember. I don't remember. It's been recently though. I've been playing it recently. I can tell you that much. It was before. It was 2 weeks before September started since I've been playing it. Since I started playing that game. Because I started playing a couple weeks ago, and then one of my friends, someone I know that actually doesn't touch LOL, and then a friend who does touch LOL argued about this game and how the LOL people are ruining it, and how the LOL people are ruining it, and how the people who play LOL say. People who play LOL apparently say that this game could actually have a lot better potential if they actually put some effort into it. And I'm just sitting there like, I don't understand what you two are talking about, so let me actually play this stupid thing. I played it and I'm like, oh wow, I don't like. It's like, wow, I don't like Venusaur, and some of these other Slowmons aren't really good. Aren't really good. But hey, maybe I'm terrible.
Bobby said,
and then I looked it up. A lot of people don't like
LOL
Venusaur.
is a MOBA. Unite is basketball. Two very different games.
And then I looked it up. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, oh shit, a lot of people give shit to this thing. Oh my god, there's lists. There's lists of Pokemon that people don't actually like using.
And Bobby still has not answered John's question.
It's like, for a personal, if Bobby can personally use it, that's fine. But apparently, according to everybody else, and well, from what experience I've had, I just can't use the Venusaur. Apparently, Venusaur's great in normal.
Bobby, you haven't explained to Jacques why Unite is apparently basketball. So, Jacques, repeat your question for Bobby. He, I guess, didn't hear you. So.
I don't even know if Jacques' still here.
I have no idea if Jacques' still here or not.
But I'm essentially, just gonna let this go now. Because I forgot how... What did one of my friends in the gay Discord that I'm in say?
Stand back.
Pokemon turns me... I sound like an old jaded curmudgeon when it comes to Pokemon.
I heard Pokemon turns me.
Okay, Jacques. Bobby,
I guess I can guess what that.
Bobby, I guess answered your question. He said, "It's grab the balls, run over, and dunk them in a hoop, rinse and repeat."
Splatoon has something like that, but I don't call Splatoon a basketball game.
So why? So wait, hold on. So we're not talking about the basic basketball game then. At that point, we're not the basic Pokemon. We're not talking about base Pokemon then.
We're talking about Pokemon Unite, which is like the MOBA.
Oh, I don't know what the hell Pokemon Unite is.
It's a MOBA.
No, not in Daddy's chair.
It's made by Tencent. Or Tencent.
I still haven't after all this. I still haven't fixed the problem. I still haven't fixed my OBS.
Yeah, they're the same people that made Genshin. And all that.
Oh, okay. What was it?
The same people that are data mining your computer if you download Genshin.
That's definitely not downloading it on my computer. I don't care what they get off my PS5 if they were to try to data mine it. No, data mine now. I don't even know they try to data mine PS5s, but I would definitely not.
I don't know. I know that the PC one, there is just a bunch of extra data that you can't delete. You can't anything else. Like if you delete the game, it's still there. Like it just installs itself in different drives on your computer. But
oh my god, I broke my OBS is so broken. I'm gonna have to delete it.
Hey Julian, what should I know? Julian, what should I know for the burn?
The burn?
Yeah.
Okay, so fuck the burn. Shit. Damn it. Okay, so for the
I'm gonna do the burn on stream.
Okay, fuck, give me a second. Alright, so there's a scorpion boss that fucking it's gonna vibrate some kind of rock, and then you have to stand behind either a gold rock or a silver rock or something like that, or is it just standing behind a rock? I think I might be confusing the silver and the gold rocks for the fucking hard version and whatever the hell the fucking relic area is. No, yeah, you're gonna have to stand behind a rock at one point, but that's not the hardest part. And then there's the second boss. I do remember the second boss 100%. The second boss, it's like a little roadster look. It's like, remember those roadster thing? Those like one-wheeled roadster things from Kingdom Hearts 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it looks like that from the Tron level, except, there's like, it's gonna like at one point it's gonna like have like a bunch of them going one direction. You have to find the robot that's broken, and that's where the safe spot is. Because the robot that's broken is not gonna go forward. It's just gonna explode. The rest of them are gonna go flying forward. You have to be careful of those. You have to pay attention to that. The burn is it's just a long dungeon. You have to keep up. Make sure you don't do anything stupid. And
that's a lot to ask
the last part after the last part, and then the last pull area is a bunch of giant worms. Good luck with multi-hitting those bitches. And then the last one is the Mist Dragon. Yes, the last one is the Mist Dragon. So the Mist Dragon, it has a gimmick where you're gonna have to destroy, like
I have to ask this before you do that. Do I find out that it's Rydia's mother afterwards?
No. It's just an ice dragon. It's just an ice dragon amidst a bunch of cold sand.
It is disappointing.
Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up that it's supposed to be something more than it actually is. But for the Mist Dragon, there's gonna be don't get stuck in the ice AoE. Don't get stuck in the ice AoE. It's gonna like disappear at one point, and then it's like gonna drop a bunch of ice AoEs. Don't get stuck in it because it'll kill you. Because as soon as the dragon comes back, it's gonna kill you. What else is there? Fuck. You are doing one of the most annoying dungeons in the entirety of Stormblood. I can tell you that right now.
I mean, it's like the next to last dungeon of Stormblood, so...
Yeah, but the last dungeon of Stormblood isn't that bad. But the last dungeon of Stormblood's not as annoying as this.
Right, but yeah, like, I can see why it would be one of the most annoying, though. It is literally near the end.
Give me a second. I'm just gonna do a quick refresher on the burn. I'm not gonna actually go to the burn. I'm actually gonna go to the burn, because I have brains.
I mean, I was looking at the I mean, I'm in queue for it, but it's gonna be a while.
Here we go.
The wiki for it, for the Mist Dragon. Heal through Rhyme Wreath, Frost Breath, does a line.
Oh right, so the Flog Plume, that shit sucks.
Fog Plume?
It's literally like, yeah, it's gonna like, it like sends four directional AoEs, originating from the first area, and at one point, and then it will target two people with that. And if you're still in the AoE when it goes off, but the problem is you're gonna get stuck in it because the two people are gonna get attacked with it, and you're gonna get stuck in it. You have to free those people, or they're gonna die. Free those people, or you're gonna die. There is a move where it turns into mist. Don't touch it. Don't touch it, or it'll counterattack you, and it'll freeze you, and that's what kills you instantly.
And then there's Cold Fog.
Yeah, that's the one where you have to... That's what I'm trying to remember. The Cold Fog is the one where you have to attack the pieces of it.
Regard.
You have to attack the random ads that pop out. If you don't attack the ads, it's gonna expand the AoE field further and further. That the AoE field, once it's done, it freezes everything, and then it's gonna blow up and die. It's gonna blow up and kills you.
Let's see. Deep Fog, where it gives Dropsy debuff.
What was it? So I had some interesting, what was it?
I saw
like
Bobby
things
say
I found out
something,
about.
but I don't. I had other things open.
The 3 dragon heads are a DPS check. You will die a lot.
Yeah, burn is the worst
Yeah.
fight.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't
Burn
say
is
it's the worst fight in the game. You
entire-
all like have literally complained about other fights so far.
I mean, it's better.
Like-
I mean, the only thing that's worse than that. The only thing that's worse than that is
what was the one you all
is
bitched
the
about?
Shadowbringer's dungeon. The armor is the Shadowbringer's dungeon called the
No,
Armor
no.
Rod?
There was one that you all were like, you know, fuck you, I'm not doing that.
Oh, what happened to this person?
I do remember that happening. Actually, you literally said you weren't going to help him with something because you never wanted to do it again.
It
It's not
was.
Balasar. It's not Balasar. I'm farming Balasar's wall.
No, it was a trial. It was a one-person trial, and it was that one where you have to keep the LB for when you're through the portal or whatever, and the meteors are falling.
That one. Oh, that one.
Yeah, where you all were like,
Chrysalis. I just hate. Oh, the Chrysalis.
yeah, where you all
I
were
hate
like,
that.
fuck that. This is the most annoying
Yeah,
fight
because
in
the
the game.
Chrysalis is so. Because it's so stupid. And
Yeah, but you all were like,
there.
it's the most annoying fight in the game, and then this one comes up, and you're like, oh, it's the most annoying fight in the game.
Because I don't want to spoil the. Because I'm not going to spoil the burn for you. I'm not going to spoil the burn. If I spoil the burn, it's.
I'm
you're
waiting.
You're going to be anticipating it the entire.
I'm waiting on a healer now.
Because the burn is awful. Just awful.
That one's done. The burn is worse.
Yeah,
we'll
but
find out if the burn is
so
worse.
interesting news.
Then I gotta
It's
do
just
the
one thing.
Gimlet Dark.
Well, one thing, it's a couple interesting news. One thing, so I got I posted this in the Lazy Gaming guys. Like,
No
it
one
was
cares
Rose
about
Reed
you
Discord.
finishing your computer.
But
Wow, rude. Wow, rude. Anyway, continue.
I got the 1660 Super in today, so my computer can do some more stuff now.
You were finally able to
the
get
interesting
one?
thing was, what I have seven. Yeah, so pretty much, so I woke up on Saturday morning.
I thought you said
and
you didn't have
email,
the money for
I
it
looked
was
at
the
email.
issue.
No. I woke up and I saw an email and I was like, "You want to bid?" And I'm like, "What?" Because I bid on the freaking 1660 Super, no 1650 Super, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll just get this real quick, right?" And I'll just like I'll put a bid on this. I don't think I'm gonna win it, right? And I didn't think I won it. I just kind of forgot about it. And I woke up on Saturday morning and I was like, "You won the bid." And I'm like, "What?" So I got this 1650 Super for $188.
Nice.
Okay.
So
I wish I understood what
was
single thing you were talking about.
I'm pretty confident that is a widely cheap deal.
yes, it's a very cheap deal because it's
See, I
because the
shrugged my shoulders.
1650
I
Super.
was going to say I shrugged my shoulders because like.
The 1650 Super
Bobby
goes
asked, or
for
mentioned something
goes for
specifically
a.
for you, Julian.
Julian, how pissed will Scott get when he gets to the end of the burn? Oh, the burn?
Is it
I don't
just
know.
for fighting the Mist Dragon? That doesn't sound that bad.
I don't know. I doubt Scott's gonna sit there. I doubt Scott's gonna sit there and actually get super frustrated with it. I don't know if he's gonna get. Actually, who am I kidding? Yes, he will. Because unlike the Chrysalis, which is just a stupid fight all around, which is a stupid fight, and I hate it. This one's actually a difficult one, this one's actually a difficult one where if the whole part where the whole party.
I can tell you that at least one of these people has finished the Monster Hunter quest. Because their title is Monster Hunter.
Sweet. You can do that now, right?
Can I? I thought that was
Yes.
Shadowbringers.
No, it's Stormblood.
Well,
After you finish this, go to Kugane. After you finish this, go to Kugane. You'll go to the Aetherite Crystal where the inn is, and then like across, then like on a red roof platform across from that crystal, you'll see two dudes standing there, and one dude in like PvP gear, thinking he's Monster Hunter for some reason, thinking he's in Monster Hunter gear, and then they'll tell you, "Hey."
Describe it to me after I finish the dungeon.
Yeah,
when I'm
I
actually going there.
know. Because I'm not.
'Cause it'll
Because
be a
unfortunately,
while.
I can't help you with this dungeon because on Primal I don't have it yet. Because I'm like I should probably help him with the burn, but then I said no, I can't because I don't have it yet. So I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. You are now ahead of me. You're technically ahead of me now. So the only people that can help you is Bobby and freaking
I was gonna say because Bobby and Renee, I think, are the only two
Renee can help you. Yeah, Bobby and
Oh,
Renee can help you, but I
Jesus.
can't help you.
because Omni's still,
Omni
I
and
think,
Surge haven't.
at the
Omni and
beginning
Surge
of
are.
Stormblood, and
Surge hasn't even
Surge hasn't
finished.
finished Heaven's Ward yet. Oh wait, no,
Surge
Surge
is still.
finished Heaven's Ward, or Heaven's Ward.
He's
He hasn't finished the post Heaven's Ward.
He
Like
hasn't
the
started the
in-between.
dragon. He hasn't finished the dragons. He hasn't finished the dragon.
He hasn't
song.
finished the in between.
He hasn't finished the Dragon Song War or done the
Whereas,
or done post yet.
Right
Or
now,
done
I
the
am
major post stuff.
almost done with post game of Stormblood.
You are on
after
a
this,
Requiem
there's
right now. You are on a Requiem for Heroes.
Yeah, there's one more
this is
dungeon after this, and then that's it. And then I'm done with Stormblood. Like everything else is solo instances and all that fun
After
stuff.
the dungeon that after the dungeon or after the last dungeon before the last dungeon, there's going to be an instant. There's going to be an instance where they force you to use another character again.
I hated the part where they made me use Alphanod.
Yeah, but the part
It was
where you
stupid and
was
it was
fun,
slow. Like
but the part where you stole it was fun though.
I
And too bad you.
don't
Most
remember
likely
that
you
one.
skipped the stuff. Yeah, you did. You just stole it.
Don't remember it.
You don't remember it, but you did it. You should have done it already. You should have done it at least. At least I think that part.
I remember the Alphanod one, and I'm like, this Alphanod one is stupid.
Especially
Alphanod
since
is stupid.
since you've never used especially since you've never used a goddamn fucking Arcanus before.
Well, he also just sucks in general, so.
Yeah, you are really not gonna like Arcanus. You're really not gonna like being an.
Well,
Arcanus
they also
Star
only
Scout.
give you 3 abilities to use.
Yeah, because
Like-
they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Like,
That's fun.
I mean, it's not like they give you a whole lot of options.
Yeah, when they first. Don't trust me. It's something that's not gonna go away anytime soon. By the way, it's a very overly used story gimmick, and henceforth why skipping the story doesn't really help you in that case. You're like, why the fuck am I using this other person?
I mean, I kind of figured there was reasons why I'm using the other person, obviously. Why that person has access to only 4 of the abilities that an Arcanist would normally have is the question.
Because they're not going to. Because they're plot related characters, and plot related characters don't use the fucking normal
he's
kits.
targeting me.
Plot related characters don't always use the normal fucking abilities. I mean, the man has a goddamn diamond. The fucking Amon has a diamond fucking carbuncle. Do we get diamond carbuncles? No. No, I deserve a diamond carbuncle, but no, I have to use the same colored carbuncle as the rest of you trolls.
Yo, I was gonna transition to talk about something else though. By the way,
you did a piss poor job of it.
But I mean, you guys, don't even go with that. Give me that. I was like,
Yeah, but we're also talking about the game that we're currently
had
playing,
mentioned something.
So
Yeah, no, Bobby had mentioned something, and then you guys went and talked about that, and you guys doubled up. You know what? I'm going to just jump to the main thing. Talking about graphics card.
Scott asked the question, and I answered it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying
we're also
you answered
playing
it, and
the
then you
game
went into in depth.
yeah, but we're also playing that game.
You know what?
So talking about
I want
it
to
as
talk about the
content
interesting
for the
thing
game.
that okay. You know what? You think
talk about
graphics
the
cards are gonna be hard to
interesting
find
thing
now?
that
Yes,
bitching about
I'm doing
is
it. Shut up! I'm doing it. Shut up! I'm doing it right now. Be quiet. Anyways, so yeah, graphics cards are gonna be. If you think graphics cards are harder to find right now, they're going to be even harder to find. Like coming soon, it's going to be, and it's like kind of permanent. About them being harder to find because the companies that manufacture the silicone wafers to make graphics cards are going up on their prices. So now it's going to be, I mean, it may not be hard to find them, but they're going to be but now like graphics cards based like MSRP are going to be super fucking expensive. They're going up by 20%.
I wonder why.
They're going up by 20% on their wafers. I'm sure there's like a lot of reasons why, but I bet one of the reasons is one of the major contributing reasons is that now that car companies also need these silicone wafers for their cars, because a lot of them are switching to more like smart cars and electric cars and shit. they can get more money out of car companies than they can out of like companies that make graphics, get gaming graphics cards, like gaming companies.
I thought,
So now they're
I thought
asking
it
for
was hard to.
more for more.
I thought it was hard to get things together because we're in the middle of a global pandemic or something. But God forbid, whatever.
That's I said there's a lot of things, but I guarantee that that's contributing because that's contributing
That
to
will
the
contribute.
the
That will
silicone
contribute when
shortage.
people are actually buying new cars.
Julian, it is contributing. Literally, like literally, one of the reasons why cards are hard to find right now
Well, it's because
is
a lot
because
of different
car
things
companies have
use them
first
now.
bid. Car companies have first bid. Yeah, a lot of different things using it. Car companies have first bid on silicone wafers.
Yeah, too bad. Too bad. A lot of people aren't really going to be going out and buying these cars. People with normal means buying these cards anyway.
Also,
Cars are
Bobby, sorry,
cards.
I can't really look at chat while in a dungeon, so I'm relying on Julian or Jacques to read chat.
Scott, next boss have to play red light, green light. Yeah, I told him about that boss already. Essentially, he has
Sure.
to fucking stand, but you have to fucking stay away from it. You have to, like, when it fucking brings up the. Oh no, oh wait, the first boss is that? The first boss is that? I thought the second boss was that.
I
Yeah,
already
okay, so
killed
the
the first
first boss is.
boss. This is the second boss
Huh?
now. First boss
Oh,
has
okay,
been
second
dead for
boss
a
now?
while.
Oh, so,
And
okay, so
the second
the
boss is
second
about
boss is the one.
half dead right now. Or a
Yeah,
quarter
this is the
dead.
one where I told you it's gonna do the thing where it's gonna speed up and one of the robots is gonna be broken. And you stand in you stand in the AOE
Yep.
that's broken. AOE line that's broken. You stay
Basically,
in
I'm
the
going to
line that's
stand where
broken.
everyone else is standing.
Yeah, you see that one's broken.
Yeah, again, like, if I just stand where the rest of my party stands, I'm fine.
See, it must be nice doing this when it was when people were new to it.
Yeah,
I mean,
see,
don't worry, Julian.
Then it would half the world
I'll
locked
get
into
that
the
type of
fucking
thing
mechanics.
later. And that'll be coming when Endwalker comes out.
Oh boy, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun learning things. See, I complain about having to learn new mechanics and things. And it's like I say how much fun it's gonna be relearning all these mechanics, learning new things because it's learning new things when it first comes out is a lot better than learning it when everybody else already knows it because then it kind of kills some of them because some
Julian,
people kind of start to
Andy said.
cheese mechanics and it doesn't help. Oh,
Julian,
yes, I'm Julian.
Julian,
Yes, I'm Julian.
buy me a snack.
Buy you a snake?
Buy me a snack.
Buy me a
Snack.
buy you a buy you a slap? Okay, I can get someone to come slap
Yeah,
you.
you can go slap him.
That's-
Alright.
Buy me a snack, Julian.
Buy you a slack?
You're wanting
No,
pants?
buy me a snack.
You want me to buy you a sack? I mean, you want sex? You have
Well,
grinder. You do it
no, he
yourself.
just doesn't have any in his sack, is what he's saying. He's sackless.
Jacques, have you had this? Jacques, did you finally have the surgery? Are you no longer are you gender fluid now? I don't think gender fluidity means you get rid of your
True Scholar
genitals.
can't voice chat due to a network connection. I guess PlayStation Network doesn't allow gender fluid people.
PlayStation, you heard that, everybody. PlayStation had gender fluidity.
PlayStation's like, oh, you said the secret word. Like,
You said the secret word. How pissed do you think he is that that we can't hear him? He hasn't noticed yet.
What are you talking about?
there, you're back.
He's back. We thought
No, I
PlayStation
noticed
got rid of you
something
because you're gender fluid.
Yeah, like suddenly,
Well, once again, Jacques,
Julian made that
Jacques, because you're
joke,
gender
and
fluid
then
doesn't mean you have to chop off your nuts.
yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
In his mind, it does. Don't kink shame him or
It's not
gender
a
shame
kink
him. Sorry, gender shame him. Well, I mean, for him, it could be a kink. Like, you don't know. He could
Chopping
be.
off his nuts.
Yeah, I mean, that could be a kink for him.
I
Like,
mean,
people pay good money to get their
What
nuts
was it? I
stepped on,
actually noticed.
smushed.
I actually noticed that it was something was wrong because you guys started cutting out, and I just got quiet till I heard something.
Yeah, it was something about your connection. At least that's what PlayStation Network said.
But Jack, you need a sack? I mean, I'm not gonna give you mine. I mean, I need mine. Get one grafted on, I guess. But guess what? You don't have to wear a condom anymore because you don't have to get people pregnant. You don't have to worry about getting women pregnant.
That would be the only reason Jacques would do it.
He'd get rid of his sex.
Or you could be like Julian and just never have to worry about getting a woman pregnant.
Whoa! Excuse fucking you. Excuse fucking you. I don't know how many times I have to remind you people that I do enjoy women. It's just that I stopped playing the game long ago and decided just to, if to get the urge.
That's why you're not going to get a woman pregnant. You're not disproving Scott's point.
You know what? There might be that. You know what? There is that rare blue moon where I do end up with a woman. You know, before COVID happened.
All right.
And now it's like I'm barely willing to touch anybody.
Now we have the boss that y'all are like warning me about.
The Mist Dragon. Scott, don't kill Rydia's mother. You monster.
Oh, that's too late. Rydia's mom knows what she did. Man, she's like already a quarter dead. Alright, vaporize. That was the don't attack it, right? Yeah. But attack this thing.
Jock fell off again.
That's fine. I think we will easily pass this DPS check.
They added new multiplayer modes to this? They added new multiplayer modes to thing? What do you want to go on? What? Parallel Quest Tour? What?
Alright. I broke people out of Frost. I did good.
I'm confused, so I'm just gonna try and see what happens if I search for a room.
For what?
I should have probably read the instructions when they were telling me about this, but I just skipped through it.
For what?
Dumbass I am. For Xenoverse 2, apparently they added something and I didn't.
I got frozen today.
What the fuck it was?
I was frozen today. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, they gotta let you out of that. You know, if there's anybody left to let you out in the first place. If you're stuck in there,
earlier I was the only person to let people out. Deep fog.
Wow. If you're left in there, it's only an Astro or a Scholar left behind. My condolences. Because you're not getting out of there. You're stuck. You're dead.
Oh shit! Shit! Move. I am low on health. Thank you. I had to go near my healer. Alright, now get away from that. Alright, we're about to win.
Oh my gosh. Fucking. Did he come back yet?
Boom! Win! Victory!
Jock has not come back yet. Jock is still gone.
Oh, what? Oh, we mean I haven't come back yet. I've been here this whole time. I just haven't been saying
You keep having connection issues and having connection issues.
Man,
I saw the message, but I can still hear you.
I don't know what you all were talking about with hard. That was super easy.
I hate people not. I hate the fact that something that things just this is how things are now. That's God.
Like, yeah, that wasn't even a challenge.
What thing? What things are you talking about, Julian?
Julian's angry because we just massacred that boss. That him and Bobby were like, "Man, this is so hard," and you're gonna like rage and be frustrated. And then
it must be
like,
really nice. It must be really nice. It must be really nice to be able to go through these things without any trouble whatsoever.
See,
Julian's
I
not
take
bitter
that message
at
again,
all.
but I can still hear you.
I am bitter. Oh no, I'm fucking bitter. I'm not gonna hide
You guys, can you still
that.
hear
Hide
me?
that. I'm not petty.
Yes.
I'm not that petty.
Guys?
I'm petty enough to
Yes,
not hide the
Jock.
fact
Yeah,
that I'm.
We can hear you.
See, I
petty
got.
bitter.
I just got that message, but I can
But
still
I'm
hear
not
you.
that petty enough to not hide the fact that I'm bitter. I'm bitter. I'm bitter right now. I'm not happy. Scott's first time going this is fucking a cakewalk. Well, my first time was a goddamn horror star.
I mean, that sounds like a you problem.
I will cut you.
I mean, it still sounds like a you problem.
That doesn't matter if you're cut open in half and bleeding on the floor.
That still doesn't sound like a me problem.
It isn't you problem because you'll be bleeding.
I don't think so. Like, I think that it doesn't work like that.
Jack, call the morgue. Tell them they're about to get more. They're about to get some more service.
I don't want to do more work, but I have to call. I have to freaking call them. I have to freaking call people to the morgue too.
Bitch, when did you start?
Huh?
When did you start
What?
working?
I work at a hospital. So so calling people to the morgue is something that I do very frequently.
That sounds like a you problem. Fucking help me.
See,
help
Julian's
me
trying
find
to
a way
throw
to get rid of
his
Scott.
you problem onto you. And that's not cool. Just like he tried to throw his you problem onto me.
If Jacques wants dibs at some of your stuff, he's gonna help me.
Like, I can't help it if I'm coming in and getting better players. Like, your trade-off was that your wait times weren't nearly as long as mine.
What are you talking about? That was a samurai throughout all
Did
of
you
Stormwind.
have to wait?
My wait times were garbage.
How? Like, you were doing it when it came out.
Oh no, I didn't do it when I came out. I did it at an expansion after it came out.
Oh. Because I'm like,
Remember,
if you're doing it when
I didn't get back in.
Yeah.
I went through.
Because, like, if you're doing it when it came out,
stopped
like, you're
halfway
very
through.
clearly, like, your wait times aren't gonna be long, because...
No. Afterwards, when I was leveling up my character and I would tank or heal this. My times weren't terrible, but the players were.
So to answer Bobby's question from earlier, when he asked Julian how much I would rage, turns out it was a trick question, and Julian would rage at the end of my playthrough of that dungeon.
I am very bitter. Yes. I will not hide this.
Like,
I am not happy.
That's what I find hilarious, is that it's like, no, we literally turned it around.
There is no fair God in the existence of the world.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
that
was such an easy.
There are those who are
quest.
blessed and those who are not.
I don't know. Like, that seemed like easier than level 50 dungeons. Like,
there is no in between.
Hell, I didn't even die.
He didn't even die. He didn't even die.
Like, I didn't even take one dirt nap. No one did. No one in the party took a dirt nap at any point.
He keeps talking.
It's almost like we were just that good. I think maybe Julian just wasn't that good.
Scott, I will cut you.
Like, I don't know, bro. Are you gonna get better at the game by cutting me? By the way, let me use this Miss Dragon triple triad card.
Now you, sir. Now you step
Yo,
up.
Julian, Julian, I'm no expert, but like, it feels like the solution is to stop being bad.
See? Jacques knows.
Bitch, I'll cut you too. Bitch, I'll cut you too. Jacques, I'll cut
Jacques
you too.
just trying to help you. Like,
Jacques is terrible at that. He can't even help himself.
he's just trying to tell you how to get better, Julian. You don't have to get angry at him. Like, we know you only are angry at yourself, but you don't need to take it out on others. Which, by the way, a lot of the ninja gear looks really cool, and I love it. I have to go to Reunion. Where the hell is Reunion?
You mean the Ryumaku gear? You mean the Ryumaku gear?
Is that what I'm wearing right? No, I'm not wearing that right now.
You mean the Scavian gear?
Yeah,
Maybe the Scabian
the
gear.
Scabian gear of scouting, like the scouting one.
No, I hate. No, I actually hate it. I
I actually really like it.
I hate it, but maybe it's different for female characters.
I don't know. You can look at
Hey,
this.
Scott, I told you I
And
beat.
also, it's also one of those moments where it's like, why are we giving me all this? Why are we giving me all this futuristic looking gear and it doesn't match the situation at all?
What were you saying, Jack?
Hey, Scott, I told you I beat Ori and Will of the Wisp, right?
Yeah.
How dare you?
I don't want any spoilers for it, but yeah.
I won't.
Because I do plan
Well,
to
it was a good
eventually
game.
hook up my Xbox One and play that again.
Wait a minute, I thought I got that move.
Alright.
Where is it?
So Julian, you said I can go to Kugane, right?
But you still need to beat Blind Forest too, right?
Yeah. Did you beat Blind Forest first?
Yeah, I beat both.
Okay.
Okay, so go to Kugane.
Because I don't see anyone with.
Just listen. Go to the Bukairo. Go touch the crystal and go to Bukairo Inn. Because you should have talked to them. You should have seen them there. It unlocks as soon as you beat Storeblood. You know what? Because that means you must have talked to them. Because if you
the new king on the block.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. The new king on the block.
Oh yeah. I did not notice you people over here. Guess what we're doing tonight, guys?
Having a game crossover.
Guess what we're gonna rub in Omni's face tonight, guys?
Well, Omni would have been there already, but he's waiting for. But you know, he's doing.
Why are they doing squats? Why did they suddenly start doing squats afterwards?
Oh, because they were doing squats in the thing, in the cutscene. They're getting ready to go fight the. They're getting ready to fight the Rathalos or something. I forget what the plot is. I'll be honest, I forgot what the plot is for this.
Hold on. I have to go post in Omni's Discord about things and rub it in his face. I mean, not.
You know, Scott, you could just do it instead of
no.
You could just not do that instead of you could just not
What?
be a dick and rub these things in people's faces.
He knows what he did.
You know, what did I do? What did I do for you to randomly tell me, "Hey, Julia, guess where I'm at right now"? It's like I don't want to know you're. It's like why would you?
You're the one that chose not to live here anymore.
Yeah, but you know, you could just live your life and not be spiteful.
I mean, you did choose not to live there, man. Like whatever you miss out on is I mean, that's on you.
Okay, Jacques. How would you feel if I decided to leave?
Joke's like, good. So long.
I'll
pack your
sure,
bags.
I'll make sure to call. I'll make sure to call you. I'll make sure to call you and tell you everything that you're missing out on.
You're the worst.
Like a good friend.
You're the worst. I'm trying to make an argument here, and you're not helping.
All right, I'm gonna go kick this Rathalos' ass.
I was supposed to be helping.
He was supposed to help.
See, this is why I don't rely on Jacques to do anything. He's no help. None whatsoever.
I don't remember. I don't remember reading me helping in my contract.
I don't know why you would expect him to help.
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember reading that in my contract. I was supposed to help.
It wasn't. Julian's trying to add things. It's called breach of contract, Julian.
You know, at least one of you is going to be. You know, at least I can keep one of my "I'm going to cut you" threats to one of you.
Ha! And it's the wrong one for the one that you want to cut.
You know, I can't just not go to San Antonio next week.
I know where you live, bitch.
Me. That's uncalled for.
Bitch, I know where you live.
Ha! He knows where you live.
I also know 911s.
You would dare call the police on me?
You ever coming to assault me? Yeah.
That reminds. There's a meme that I'm very curious to see if there's any truth to the meme that I saw today.
What?
So Jacques, do research. So apparently, there was an app, like a Minions app, you know, for like the Universal, the characters, the Minions, you know, the things. And when you called 911 with that app installed, it would just
Right.
do
Yeah.
a minion with an alarm instead of actually dialing 911. And in the update notes, they had to update it to where it's like, no, it actually, your phone will call 911 like normal now. Like, again, with this app installed. And people were like, it led to actual deaths. And I'm like, want. Part of me wants that to be true, and part of me is like, that's horrible. Like,
Why? Why? Why do you want it to be true?
because it is somewhat funny, but at the same time, it's very dark. Like, I also don't want it to be accurate in the sense that, like, are we as a species that stupid? That, like, as an app designer, they literally created an app that prevented you from calling 911 for a joke? Because I'm like 95% sure it's just a meme, but part of me is like, no, humanity is that stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those, I'm pretty confident it's just the meme, but humanity is stupid enough to do that.
Fact check is the minions one controversial, real or fake. Twitter users can was it can't work out if the whole thing is real or fake. What is the minion? Okay, no, I'm not gonna go. You just explain what that
Wait,
is. I'm
that
not gonna really
character's
go into
name's
that.
Paul Rudd?
Is the minions 911 controversy real or
You
fake?
know, Scott, a
The
lot of
reason
people
it's
don't have
fake.
creativity.
Okay, it is fake.
It's
Alright.
fake, Scott.
Some belief in
Yeah.
humanity is alive still. Some belief.
Trust me, I ran into Todd Howard the other day. So, who knew Todd Howard was secretly a cat boy?
I ran into Akira Toriyama too, but alright. Duty Finder. Where is this under? The Great Hunt. Wait, hold on. Clear selection, then the Great Hunt. Like, I'm not doing that crap again.
Oh, did you almost queue for the burn again?
I did.
See how easily you would have cleared it then. Oh, it's doing it again. Oh god, my ears are doing that thing again. Ah!
That thing again?
Sometimes when I'm playing, when I have like over my ear headphones, sometimes my ears, sometimes I can feel like everything suddenly gets super sensitive, and I can and it like bugs my eardrums.
Huh.
I don't know if there's some kind of reverb issue in my headphones or something.
I should probably research what I should do for Rathalos, but
First half of the fight's not really that hard. There's gonna pretty much just let everybody else do the mechanics and just do DPS and stay out of the way. Because the second half, so there's gonna be a point where where you're gonna kill like a giant boar thing for the Rathalos, while fighting the Rathalos, where everyone's gonna kill this giant buffalo thing. When the Rathalos starts flying away after the buffalo thing's dead, you want to stand behind the buffalo thing, away from everybody else.
okay.
Because if you don't stand behind the buffalo thing, you're gonna die. And after that, healing skills no longer work.
Yeah, that's when you have to use potions, right?
Yes. They're gonna give you fucking mega potions. You have to use mega potions. Yeah, they don't give you normal potions. That'd be evil. And you only have 10 mega potions.
Yeah, it's not until though the extreme version where you have like full Monster Hunter rules.
Yeah, only 3 cards, Mega Potions only. But
Yeah,
that one you can take all DPS in, so who cares?
that's cool.
Because there's really no mechanics that require you to tank. You just having a tank is a convenience.
Let's see what the rewards can be for the Great Hunt. Do I get? When do I get the Phalanx? When do I get a cat?
You know what, Kefla? This is what you get for standing in front of
Because I want the cat.
3 supernovas. 3.
Julian, how do I get the Palico?
Fucking finish the fucking. All you have to do is finish the quest.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it gives me Palico or Poogie, and I don't want Poogie.
It gives you the Palico. Poogie, you actually have to get through getting rewards from the quest. Oh
Good,
yeah, when you finish
I
the
don't want
fight, make
Poogie.
sure you harvest the scales.
Yes, yeah, you harvest like Monster Hunter.
The normal scales get you stuff, and then there's also like special Rathalos scales that get you stuff, but you have to do it from the extreme fights.
No, you get Rathalos scales from normal.
Yeah, you get normal Rathalos scales from that one. But
Yeah.
there's also the extreme versions.
Yeah.
The extreme version of the scales, or whatever they're called. I can't remember if it's called something different. It's also called something different.
The Great Hunt Extreme.
But,
The
no,
scales are called. No, they're still called Rathalos Scale Plus.
Yeah, there you go. Rathalos Scale Pluses get you the Rathalos Scale Plus stuff.
You can also get Proof of a Hero Monster Hunter World version orchestration scroll, scroll, and of course the one that everyone wants, the Rathalos Whistle. The reason I will be doing that quest multiple times unless I get incredibly, immensely lucky. Like, incredibly, immensely lucky. Oh, you can also get a barbecue spit. Nice. Oh, you can also just buy the Rathalos Whistle.
Huh?
I didn't realize that. It's just 50 Rathalos scales.
Oh no, that's the only way you get the Rathalos Whistle.
No. It drops for the extreme battle. It's a random
but
drop.
that's so rare that you end up farming the Rathalos
but you said it was the only way. Like, no, there is another way. Like, it's the safest
it's so rare
way
that I
to
forgot
do it.
that.
Like,
Yeah, it's so rare that I actually forgot it existed.
yeah. But there's a difference between, like, no, it's impossible versus, no, it's just the easiest way to do it.
It might as well be impossible.
You know what I want to... once Omni gets here and Surge, like, to this section, I want to just do it unsynced and just do, like, the normal mission unsynced repeatedly for us all to get Rathalos scales and get this shit. Like... Because it seems like it's just easier to farm the normal mission, like the Great Hunt, instead of the Great Hunt Extreme.
Yes, but you only get Rathalos scales synced.
Oh, you can only carve it synced?
Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, trust me. You think I haven't tried?
That's stupid. Even then, like, I think it's still easier to do the Great Hunt than the Great Hunt Extreme. Like, unless Omni and Surge really want the plus stuff. Man, I'm still waiting on 1 healer and 2 tanks and 1 DPS. Oh, we have 1 tank. We need 1 more tank, a healer, and a DPS. Commence! We're good. Or, I'm sorry. If everyone hits commence, we're good. There we go. I had to reiterate. Because, yeah. Full party. You know what? We're gonna watch this.
Oh, would you
Actually,
get this
no, I'll
thumbnail
watch it
on?
later.
Oh, well, not thumbnail. Where'd you get this, like, with this Lazy Gaming Guys watermark on the stream if we're doing it through PS5?
Because I put it on whenever the channel streams now.
Oh, well, I didn't...
So I didn't.
I'm gonna change... I'm gonna change that later.
Change to what?
The controller. Like, I'm gonna remove the background of controller, the controller, and make it and make it a like borderless image.
You son of a bitch.
Maybe try to make it lower its opacity to make it a little see-through too. I don't know. I'll see.
Rathlos does a lot of damage. Rathlos does a lot of damage.
Yes, it does. It does do a lot of damage.
Wow, he acts
God,
almost
this is
exactly
gonna
like he does in fucking Monster Hunter too.
Well, yeah, because his tail also
around
like
and shit.
just hits. Like everything hits. Like,
Also, he always knocks you down.
Can you break?
He always knocks you down. Always.
I wasn't even near that.
Can you break
Come
pieces
on,
of him
game.
off?
No.
Like, do pieces of him break off throughout the fight?
It doesn't look like it. No.
I was asking somebody. I was asking the person who did this before, because they'll be able to answer the question. Julian, why aren't you answering my question? Why is the person who hasn't done this before answering my question?
What are you talking
Do parts of Rathalos break off throughout the fight?
No, you can't kill it. You can't attack its tail.
Oh my god, this fucking
You have to
Rathlos.
attack its tail. You have to attack its tail. It doesn't fall off, but you have to attack it because they're not gonna make. They're not actually gonna make a piece of it fall off.
I feel like they should have did that. It would have kept with the game.
This Rathlos is so bullshit.
Oh, because he's ignoring the tank now. The way his attacks go, he also can just stop paying attention to the tank altogether. That's the one thing about.
So they programmed him. They programmed him to do that on purpose.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's supposed to be a Monster Hunter fight, not a ff14 fight. Which is why when you fight the behemoth in Monster Hunter, it goes based off of Monster Hunter or Final Fantasy 14 rules. Like you actually have like tank mechanics and aggro and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what the fuck?
You even need a healer.
What's this? Where does this monster come out that just knocks the Rathalos over?
Yeah, this
That's
is
a
the
bull.
thing Julian was saying you hide behind.
Why are you attacking it?
Because you have to kill it and then hide behind its corpse.
Oh, you need to hide behind its
See,
corpse.
Look, bam!
Oh,
Both healers
okay.
dead. Both healers are dead now. But you don't need
This
them.
is G.
Whoa!
Oh, okay. I was gonna say this is GG. But
That's
to your
a
point-
fucking wash.
Nope, you don't need healers anymore. You have potions.
Well,
Because
technically
the
you have
Scorched
potions
Earth-
the whole game, but
Yeah, but the Scorched Earth now essentially makes it where they're useless. Eventually makes the healers useless. Apparently scorching-
What is scorched earth like?
Because he scorched the Earth, apparently, and from what everybody said, from what the
I'm stunned.
people,
I'm stunned.
what the,
I'm
what
stunned.
the game,
I'm
what
stunned.
the people in the game said, for what the people who make the game said, essentially it disrupted the mana. The way the fucking since the fucking Rathalos is not of this world, it essentially fucked with the mana in the world, so the healers can't use their healing skills anymore, and it fucks with the healers' healing properties and some shit like that.
Okay, you stun it too. Got it. Now is when you do like all your damage. Got it. Attack tail.
Even the explanation that they told me I said it was stupid.
This surprisingly seemed like a Monster Hunter fight.
Yeah, there's even like
legitimately,
knockdown. There's
even though you guys
everything.
told me his tail doesn't break off. Even though you told me his tail doesn't break off, when you like was attacking his tail, he like and got the health all the way down, and he just jerked and went off to the side. I was expecting his tail to fall off.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. Like this fight is bullshit, but it's fun.
It's bullshit because you're not because it's like what this isn't what I'm used to.
Well, yeah, it's also his hitboxes are gigantic. And do you attack? I'm guessing you don't attack the tail anymore.
No, once the tail's broken, you have to attack it. Well, that's when it's broken. If it's not broken yet, you keep attacking.
It's dead. Like the tail is dead.
Yeah, no,
You can
they
LB
all wheels on that
Oh.
tail, and it's
That
like,
tail is
you can
dead
LB
like the
you can LB it.
Rathalos.
Yeah, you could have LB'd at any time.
Oh wait, Rathalos tail.
Don't forget the head.
Yep.
You guys have to like carve him up?
You have to carve it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't know who to give player commendations to. Sir Booty Clap.
How'd they get away with that? It's like the person in my. It's like the person in my fucking free company's name is Mommy Milkers. How'd they get away with that? But Mommy Milkers is a very nice person.
Impressive. Sir Booty Clap. Impressive that they managed to make him almost as annoying as in World. Yeah. Oh God. Oh God. That's all you get? Just 2? You only get 2?
You only get 2.
Oh
Why-
fuck. Really?
25 times to get max. To get
Yeah.
to be able to get everything.
Rathalos Whistle is 50, Julian.
Yeah, you have to do it. You have to do it 20. You have to do that one. You have to do it literally 25 times.
So guess what we're gonna be doing again, guys?
Half a 50.
Like,
All
That's what we're doing tonight.
I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
you literally just woke up like an
catch
hour
you guys
or
on the
like
next
2
Lazy
hours
Game
ago.
stream.
Seriously.
This is true, but I also just went to sleep at like 6 o'clock.
That's still like you had like 3 hours, and then you were only up for 2.
Yeah, but I feel like
Because of all the sleep.
but you gotta realize I only had 3 hours of sleep. I only had 3 hours of sleep in the last 24 hours.
That's your fault.
Yeah, you could have gone to bed earlier than 6 p.m.
Well, okay, so I really, really, really wanted to do that,
Uh-huh.
and you're right, but I was infatuated with the 1650 Super.
Uh-huh.
And back to not. And I was listening to
Yeah.
you for a second, and I'm like, nope. I don't care anymore. Now I'm going back to not giving a shit.
I'm just saying, I was fucking like fixated on it. And I was like, look, let me try to see one more game. Let me try to see how one more game plays. Let me try to see how one more game plays. And then I was like, okay, like I was like 5:30. I was like, let me go my ass to sleep. I really need to go to bed. And like so I got in bed around 6. Well, I got to sleep around 6. Cause I got in bed around 5:40, so 5:45. So basically 6. And like
Where are they?
now, I just like I feel kind of like shit.
Oh, there's Vegeta.
Yeah, I mean, that just sounds like a very easily avoidable problem.
Yes, it's also a very easily fixable problem by going to sleep. So I will catch you guys on the next Lazy Gaming Guys stream. This has been Jacques signing out.
Night, Jock. Pussy.
Yeah, Vegeta just standing on my Kamehameha. That's cool.
How dare you?
Oh god, he's gonna use Final Flash!
Oh God. The Rathalos Whistle's even worse than I thought. That's 50 Rathalos
Before
skill
I go, what do you mean by
pluses.
that?
Yes.
That's 25 times of the extreme version.
Yes.
Oh my god. Wait, is Omni still streaming?
I don't have it open. Usually I have it open, but I don't.
I only saved because I was responding to him real quick. And then, like, I looked and he didn't have the little streaming icon next to his thing. Like, icon on Twitch or Discord. That mount's
Double
gonna be
buster.
annoying. Like, I'm gonna have to hope for a drop. I've had tougher battles. I've had poops that were tougher than that.
I'll show you a Kamehameha, you bastard! I've killed your son, but you don't care because you're a terrible father.
Quest complete! Yay!
Whoa!
Accept quest. Quest complete. Yay! The Great Hunt
Oh, that's
Extreme.
not fair. Ah!
You may only enter the Great Hunt Extreme with 4 players. Yep. Yeah, not looking forward to that one, but I have it now. You believe that the day one with the Rathalos brought low, but a recently made friend and alleged hunting rival brings news to the contrary. There yet exists Rathalos of an older, more powerful brood, a higher rank. If you will, the hunt beckons you back to the Azam Steppe for greater trials and the chance for still greater bounties. Role and item level restrictions are lifted for parties meeting the minimum size requirements. Um, 1 to 4 players, 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS. Yep. Do I want to try and do the Great Hunt the Great Hunt again? Right now? Because that's the other thing, is I still can't even use, or get the armor yet either. Like, as much as I love my little wind-up Ultros, let's get this adorable little guy. Huh?
So they finally gave you the ability to change. It's about time, but it's about time, you guys. They finally gave you the ability to change you can change like certain parts of your head and skin color without actually having to like get a whole set of Dragon Balls to do it now. Fucking about time. It's like now I don't have to get a whole set of Dragon Balls, so I'm tired of how my hair just to change my goddamn hair color.
I still gotta do so much in Xenoverse 2. Like, because I've bought every bit of DLC that's come out for it. I just haven't played since every bit of DLC has come out for it.
Well, most of the extra new stuff to play is free. So, the only thing that the extra
all the
DLC unlocks is more
passes,
parallel quests.
Yeah,
all it does is unlock parallel quests and characters. Mostly everything else you can get. Like some of the extra parallel quests, you don't need the characters for.
Yeah, I buy everything for it, Julian. I literally buy everything for it.
Yeah, because they stopped locking some of that stuff behind characters. They just behind buying the character packs. They just go.
Well, yeah, there's some stuff that's just free updates, and then there's others that are like actually. It's time to play the skip cutscene game. I have a lot of cutscene to go back to before Endwalker.
That's why I once again insist when you get to fricking Stormblood,
it ain't gonna happen.
Shadowbringers, you sit and watch it. Your Shadowbringers, you at least watch it. At least watch
I
some
can
of it.
tell you right now, it ain't gonna happen.
Mhm.
Like, you are literally seeing how, for the most part, how I play Final Fantasy 14. If you're watching stream, like,
I tell you, it's gonna take you a day to watch all. It's gonna take you an entire day to go through all this.
I'll watch someone just summarize it all.
Ugh.
I mean, Comic Historian summarized all of A Realm Reborn in 15 minutes. I think Heaven's Ward and Stormblood were also like 10 to 15 minute videos.
Ugh, this is missed the nuances. Without the nuance, yeah, without the with just the basic details and none of the nuance.
Well, yeah.
I don't want. I don't want no. I didn't buy this game for to go through damn cliff notes. There's a reason why. There's a reason why I didn't play this and not. So, I don't play some generic MMO that doesn't have any story connected to it.
I mean, like part of me, cares about the story, but I also need to catch up to Endwalker by the time it comes out. So
You have 2 more. You have 3 months.
that's not a whole lot of time, considering I still have a whole expansion to get through, plus the post game of that expansion. Like, I've still got a lot of content to get through.
Because
Plus, I need to get
through Shadowbringers is not going to be difficult because
plus
the
I need
queues
to
are going
get
to get better.
equipment for that too. Like I can't just go into Endwalker with what I have on when I beat Shadowbringers. Like, just like how at the end of Stormblood I had to use my Poetics and stuff to get the actual like Stormblood in-game gear.
It's not going to matter because you're going to hit 80 before you even get that, and you're going to end up getting the new tombstones for it anyway.
Well, I'm gonna hit 80 pretty soon. Like,
Especially if you did your
I'm about to be 75 right now.
especially if you did your dailies like I told you to.
Yeah. You know what?
If
I'm
you
gonna
did your
ride around
dailies,
on my
if you did
lightning
your
horse.
dailies and then if you did your dailies and then did the story like I told you to, you'd already be at 80.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like it matters that much. Because the game for every dungeon's gonna put me back down. So.
But at least you won't have to worry about leveling anymore.
Is it possible to solo, like, the lower level dungeons now? Like, by going unsynced?
About up to
Like, if
50?
I went to the 50... Yeah, if I went to the level 50 dungeons.
Oh yeah, if you go on sync, you blow through everything. Everything would die.
Because...
Everything pretty much dies.
Yeah, instead of waiting for, like, super long queues, it's kind of like... I mean, can I just go in? Like...
Yeah, lower level dungeon. Yeah, anything up to level 60, you can pretty much solo at this point. I mean, like a level 50 something, you'll probably die. You could still die after level 50 something. You could probably still take. You could die if you bite more than you can chew. Because you don't have enough because you don't have enough defense to take a lot of things as a squishy DPS, but.
Yeah, because I'm just like, some of the level 50 stuff, there's just not enough people still playing it, so I'm like, that would solve that problem of, yeah, I'd prefer to play with people, but I'd also prefer not to wait an hour to get a queue for it. Alright. Man, this plot is just great. Man, whew. I hope you digested all of that. I know I did. That was pretty rough. I know it had Ishtola in it, though. And she's best girl.
Oh, so now you're about to. Oh, so you're about to do the thing I told you were going to be. You should have done already. Now.
Oh, is this where I play as Ishtola?
Yep.
She's got to at least play better than
Well, she's a white mage, so.
She still at least has to play better than Fart Face. Fart Face's sister is really cool. I would also love to play as her, but
Oh, you stole his sister? No.
no,
No,
Fart Face's sister,
Oh,
Alphanod's sister.
oh. You mean Alize?
Yeah, like she's great. I love her.
Everyone loves Alize.
Is this supposed to be a hard battle? Because I feel like this is supposed to be an easy battle. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it is supposed to be easy. Oh, I gotta stand right... Nope. Exactly right there, and then I gotta move. There we go.
Oh, damn it.
Hold on. Stand exactly right there. Oh, wait, I killed her. Oh, she's back alive again. She's like a cockroach.
You leave her alone. She's part of a proud bunch of people.
That all suck?
It's not your first time fighting her.
Sure. You can tell me that, but...
No, it really isn't your first time fighting her.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
You fought her before. Of course you don't, because you skipped it! Because you skipped most of the plot, so you wouldn't remember how...
Well, I said you can tell me that, but... like... Why does she just keep coming back alive? Stop that. I killed you, now die. But I can see why she doesn't have a ton of health. It's because you have to kill her like 20 times.
But that's the point. There's, when they get knocked out, they kind of like go like... They kind of like are the Saiyans, except without the actual, like, real thing of getting knocked out in battle and fucking... They kind of like treat it like that, though. It's like, we just get stronger every time we fall, even in death.
Alright, kill the things that make her invincible, and then kill her. Stand specifically right there, and then move. And dead. Your eyes grow dim? Now fucking die. God damn it. Oh. Stop that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I have a time limit to kill her now? Okay, well. That's something. I gotta take her seriously now.
Why does he keep spamming that? Stop spamming it!
There we go.
Oh, fucking shit.
Alright, I killed you within the 60 seconds. Defeat Magni and the Older.
This is stupid.
Alright, well, I can use Stone, so... is my AI partner gonna go... Alright, I have to start the fight? Alright, well, let's have healer draw aggro then. Because that makes sense. sure, don't... Yeah, don't draw aggro, just let me keep fighting the dude that... Yeah. That's cool. Ah, that's what that does. I don't like this. Like,
What, having to use other people?
well, not specifically having to do it and then having the stupid AI have the other character. Like, because they're not doing anything. They're just letting me die. Like, it's like, oh, are they going to draw aggro? No. Are they going to attack with competent rotations? No. Eat arrow. Yeah, you tell me to take Magni, but, like, it'll be better if I kill the other dude, and then you also help me, and we double team the dude. And this guy seems to have less health, so...
Get out of here, Lord Beerus.
Hmm?
I'm fighting Lord Beerus while you're doing this.
Let's use an Aether Well. Yeah, it's almost like, as a healer, I shouldn't be having to do a bunch of DPS. But that's what I have to do, because the AI is incompetent.
Also because you're a Stola, you don't follow the rules.
Yeah, but she also does crap DPS. So, like...
Also, if you used your wind attack, you would also be doing consistent damage on him.
I
So that
can
way you
use
wouldn't have to
wind,
constantly DPS him.
Oh, I'm guessing I'm supposed to DPS these things, but that's
You can't.
not gonna happen. Like, duty failed.
Nope, just switch it to easy mode and save yourself the
I
headache.
don't know
Save
what
yourself
you're
the
supposed to do for that. Like,
Oh, you're supposed to kill the sticks, and then that way.
how?
That way
I can't
and then-
DPS the sticks as a healer. Like,
Yeah, you can.
I wasn't doing enough damage to the sticks.
Yeah, you have to DPS the sticks the entire time, or then you have to DPS sticks the entire. You have to stop focusing on him, focus on the sticks, kill the sticks, and then.
But
and
again,
then move that area.
I was doing crap damage to the sticks. It would have taken longer than the charge time of that attack to kill the sticks.
There's also, I think there's supposed to be something else you're supposed to be able to do. I don't, if I remember correctly, if I'm not sure.
Like, this is why when they have you with some,
I don't know what Kai is, but
character with a shitty ability.
The heck
I
is
don't-
Kai?
I can't read that whole comment right now. Because it doesn't pop up fully on my screen, and...
Well, I bet you can take a staff out.
Like, with her crappy set of abilities that they give you, like, no.
I mean, thousands of other people have done it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, because you can put it on easy. Like,
No, there was no optional modes for the longest time.
I'm pretty sure by Stormblood that was.
No.
Because I know, like, basic game, it was, but... Because I remember just having to... You just had to do it, but...
No, before, there were never other modes. You did it or you died.
I was pretty sure by this expansion.
They added it in Shadowbringers. They added easier difficulties in Shadowbringers.
But even then, it's still it's a bullshit mechanic because again, you have a crap moveset for her.
In the
And
hell?
also, if you don't normally play White Mage, you're instantly at a disadvantage. 100%. Because, like, I didn't even know what the moves did. Like, I had to sit there and experiment with what the moves even did. Plus, again, you only get one AI partner, and that AI partner is crap. Like, they do nothing. Because the AI partner ain't gonna fucking DPS the staffs. Even though they're a samurai. Like, even they are a literal DPS class. They're not going to. Like, why would we have the literal DPS class, you know, DPS for you?
See, now you're getting it.
No, we want the healer to fucking DPS. When you've probably never played as healer, so... Like, good luck even knowing what these abilities do. It's just a garbage fight. Like, it's stupid and a garbage fight. And Yoshi P or whatever should be ashamed of himself for putting this garbage in a game.
That or you should just get better.
No, because I'm never gonna play as like White Mage again.
Bow down before me.
Oh look, I was barely able to kill one. On easy, I was barely able to kill one in time. Or I'm sorry, I'm very easy.
Kneel or die. Mark well and learn.
Get back here, you bastard.
Concentrate.
Yeah, I gotta heal the other dude because he sucks ass. God forbid even on easy he could actually do something.
Kneel or die.
Like, you haven't even done a quarter damage to that guy's health, and I'm like half killed this dude. Come on.
Mark well and learn.
Like, you're a garbage DPS.
Kneel or die.
Oh, I guess at some point the game just expects you to have killed it, like... Because that dude was at maybe a quarter health and now he's on the ground.
Before me.
Like...
Tremble before the sun.
Well, this ain't happening. Oh
You're
yeah.
trying to kill you're trying to kill the big stick instead of the smaller ones.
I attacked the smaller one, and you saw what the health that it did.
Because there's also the other guy around there somewhere attacking the other one. Attacking another one with attacking another
He was
one.
not attacking shit. Like, look at how much damage I did to the smaller stick. It did like a tiny pip. Like, it looked like 0 damage, even though it did some damage. But it was just so minuscule.
Oh, no.
Like, seriously. This is just a really stupid fight.
In death do our souls sing!
I don't know what to say.
Like, you can see in the stream how little damage it did. Like, there's video evidence.
Like, I don't know what you're doing wrong. You're doing something wrong. I just don't know what it is.
I would love to know, because again, like, you can see in the video exactly how little damage I did. Take a second and read her. That's how you die. Like, just by reading her abilities. But even then, it's Stone 4, Aether Flow, and Arrow and Cure 3. That's the abilities.
Oh shit. Oh no, I did this mission too well. Now it's Super Hercule.
Yeah, because it's just Cure 2, Aether Well, Stone 4, and Arrow 2. Those are your abilities. Or of the 7th Dawn. Like Stone 4 of the 7th Dawn, and Arrow 2 of the 7th Dawn. I'm not using some touchpad mouse over there. Like, that is a horrible way to do anything, is with the touchpad mouse.
No, there is some kind of mechanic that we're missing.
Because, like, when he's doing it earlier in the dungeon, or, like, in the battle, like, right now, I can do it. And then, but when he was low on health and I did it, it was like, nah, fuck you. Because it was the same way earlier. Like...
There has to be something we're missing here.
Because that's how it was earlier, too.
The answers are right there. So right there. Brilliant credit. Brilliant. Right, because there's something he has to be missing. Because I didn't have this hard a fight with this one.
Okay. Ooh. Restores HP. Earth damage with a potency of 140. Wind damage over time. Man, that helped out so much. I now know what they do. They do exactly what I thought they did. I forgot to heal the dude. That was on me. That time was purely on me.
I'm like,
wait, I'm sorry. I was doing what Bobby told me to do and used the touchpad mouse to go look at the abilities and see what I already knew. Because apparently the answer was right there. I don't know what answer that was, but the answer was right there. Like, Bobby, what answer was I supposed to see from does stone damage with a potency of 140, does arrow damage, and heals? Like, what was I supposed to see from that? What answer was there? So I didn't see any answer in that. You DPS is your main job. You switch to... You heal and avoid damage. Yeah, but the game requires you to DPS through that attack. There is no heal and avoid damage for that attack. I mean, technically the whole fight, you can't just heal and avoid damage. Like, the dude's coming at you the whole time. There's 2 people and 2 of you. You have to fight. You're basically having to DPS as a healer. That's the point of the fight.
That's not what's killing. You know, the
Like,
Scott keeping
I
the
only
other guy
let the
alive
dude
isn't
die
problem.
once. Like, that's not
Scott
the...
killing the guy is not the. It's not the problem. It's the during the second attack, Scott has to be doing something. And there's something that
Well, it's like a final desperation type attack from him.
yeah, and there's something there's something you're doing wrong, and I know, and it has to be because
And looking at the abilities
everything else
didn't
is
tell me
straightforward.
any
It's not an
answers.
ability. Yeah, it's not an ability. It's the fact
The
that you're not
mob
attacking,
isn't
it's
supposed
like,
to be attacking... But, bro, like...
Where's the other
they're-
guy? Where's
they're
the
going
other,
to
the
attack me.
other character's doing something.
The other
character
character's
must be doing
attacking
something.
the one... He attacks one of them, I attack one of them.
No, both of you should attack the same one because clearly
he
both of you
doesn't
can't
do
kill it.
that. Like, because the other one will still keep attacking me the whole time while I'm attacking the other one.
No, I'm talking about when the other axe comes up. See,
When the
see
staves
if-
heal or appear, you have to kill one heal NPC. That's what I've been like. The NPC didn't die. Like I can't kill the staff. That's the whole point.
You can't kill the staff on your own. You should try killing
Don't
it
attack.
with the other
Okay,
NPC.
you know what? Well, we won't attack at all.
No, don't not attack.
That's
Don't
what Bobby
not
told me.
attack.
Bobby told me don't attack.
No, don't listen to Bobby.
Oh, no. He
when
told me-
when you're doing that fight with Hean, you should be able to fucking
He told me don't-
literally.
Nope,
the
he told me don't
NPC
attack.
shows you where you're supposed to go. The NPC will tell you
Nope,
what you're
nope.
supposed to do or tell you where you're supposed
I'm
to go.
supposed to not attack. Alright. I'm not attacking. Man, this content's great. This fucking game's just glorious. All this not attacking. Oh wait, I'm supposed to heal the NPC. There we go. I healed the NPC, but I'm not attacking. Man. God. Such stimulating gameplay. Oh wait, let me heal the NPC again. He almost got a paper cut. Alright. So is the battle just on a timer and I'm supposed to wait 26 minutes? Is that how I win? Because I'm not supposed to attack. That's what I was told. Oh wait, nope. We gotta keep healing. Is that it? Do I just heal the NPC enough times?
Oh my fucking god! I'm not gonna sit here and listen to this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not doing the things that I was told to do? I was told to not attack and to heal the NPC. And dodge attacks. I'm sorry, I'm not dodging. Oh look. I'm dodging. All of these attacks.
Could you prove a point some other time?
Nope. I'm doing what I was told to do.
Ugh.
I was told that if I dodge attacks and heal the NPC without attacking, that's how I win. That's what I was told to do.
Oh, sweet Lord in heaven, I'm going to lose it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this not what I'm supposed to do? Because that's what I was told I was supposed to do. Yes, see, I'm winning. So 25 minutes from now, we'll win. Is that what I'm supposed to do, Julian?
Oh my god.
Oh, let me set the controller down for this riveting gameplay.
Oh my god. Seriously?
I was told this is what I was supposed to do.
Oh my god. Ugh.
No, this is what Bobby was telling me to do. He said I'll win. That this is how you win the battle. So at this rate, the battle will be done around a little after 3 in the morning. What's wrong, Julia? I'm doing the fight like I'm supposed to.
Yeah, but when did you start listening to what Bobby said?
No, he started getting indignant, so we're doing the fight. I'm doing the fight. Like how I'm supposed to.
Oh, sweet Jesus! I'm not gonna sit here and deal. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit here and wait for 25 minutes. I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, this is what I'm supposed to do.
And I'm telling you, that's not what you're supposed to do.
So what you're saying is Bobby is full of shit.
Ugh.
You're saying Bobby was wrong.
Well, whatever you interpreted from what Bobby said was wrong.
He told me don't attack, just dodge and heal. And that's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I forgot to heal. There we go. I healed again.
It's technically not dodging if nothing's happening.
Alright, there we go. I'm dodging. I'm not getting hit by anything. Yep. Great game. Award-winning Final Fantasy. With content like this. Darn, I can't. Oh, I mean, she has shorts on. I was gonna look up her skirt. But
Scott, I have things to do in the morning. Can we please move this on?
So you're saying Bobby was wrong?
Yes!
Alright, Bobby was wrong.
Yes, no, please do the fight! Honestly, if you die again after this, I will fucking play New Game Plus in the morning and figure out how this works and tell you exactly detail by detail how this fucking fight's supposed to go. But I can't right now because it's gonna take forever. Because if I do New Game Plus, I have to do every single mission that you did to get to I have to do all the missions that it took to get to this point, and I don't know how long that takes. I don't know how long because I've never done New Game Plus before, but I know New Game Plus lets you fight through this shit again.
See, the other thing is, too, he's gonna sit right in that AoE. Like, 100% just sit in that AoE.
Okay, so for this one, he's gonna sit in that one.
Yeah.
He's gonna sit in that one because he's for that
and
one.
Again,
but the desperation one, he has to move.
Right. But I have to attack this dude because literally, this Magni will never attack Kian, ever, other than with that AoE attack.
No, he's after you. But
exactly. So I can't just let the AI do it and.
But the point where he just stands there, the point he just stands there and he's like desperation and your attack isn't working far enough. You should probably follow where the other DPS is because he's actually doing something. Because he's not just standing there. I know that much.
I don't know.
Because he's still on the field because he gets caught in the chains that kill you both too, that kill you as well. Because that's where the other chain comes from.
Concentrate.
How did you get so low on health? Leave you alone for like 2 seconds.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Fucking useless ass AI. Oh look, he's almost dead again.
Heal or die.
Oh look, I'm almost dead.
Now, don't forget to also keep your arrow dot on both of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
Because that's one of the things that makes this go a lot faster if you keep your arrow on them. Because I know that much.
And then he's gonna stand in that one again. Nope. There we go.
Okay, so this one is so this is not the major desperation one where you have to do something.
And then at this point, that other dude dies. Like, no matter what his health is on. Like, once you get Magni to a certain level, the other dude just dies. I've noticed that.
Okay, so let me see here. There has
But
to be
again,
something.
this dude never draws aggro from me. Like, ever.
No, because you're still because you're a healer. Of course he doesn't.
And then,
Of course
look, he's still attacking, and look, the things are already up.
he doesn't. Okay, so
And
let's
he's
see here.
still just attacking this dude. See?
Now, give it a second. I'm checking. If he puts up he puts up a barrier on them for some reason. Why did he put that barrier on?
Wait, what's...
There it is. Fucking, why didn't they just say? See, I hate it when they do that. Because he has a safe spot behind him. Fucking,
Yeah,
because you can fucking. This is a mechanic they only use once. I hate.
They
oh my God, I
never,
hate this
like,
mechanic.
yeah, because it's like, oh, attack the staffs. Nope, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're just
I did
supposed
not
to
see.
stand
Last
behind
time
him.
you did this, I didn't see. The other times you did this, I did not see him actually run off and do that. I've never seen that mechanic pop up into something before, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, and then I get to do this again with the button mashing.
I gotta be honest, that's new to me.
Yeah.
new.
See,
I'm
so
like,
it was
what?
neither one of, like, it was no one had the right answer here. Nothing either of you mentioned, and nothing I figured out was the correct answer to that bullshit. That was a poorly explained fight. I'm not gonna lie. That was poorly explained.
No, I hate to agree with you, but you are right. You are right that they did not explain that part right there. That could have been explained a lot better,
Like,
and we wouldn't have been going through this.
He could have at least been like, stand behind me. Like, and I'd be like, oh,
vocally-
okay,
vocally said
stand
that.
behind
Maybe
him.
like even with reading, even if you read reading that, I barely noticed that actually.
I don't think he said it.
I
Uh,
don't know, but it doesn't matter. We did it.
all he says is, I will take care of this. I guess he does say
but
to me.
every time. But to be
But-
honest, every time you did do that fight, you were too busy worried about the axes that you never turned around
Well,
and noticed
again,
him.
because the game teaches you kill the Axis. Because earlier in the fight, that's what you have
Also,
to do.
it doesn't help that you've never seen. It also doesn't help that you've never seen you've never seen the LB3 before, the warrior LB3 before in your entire life. He puts a warrior LB3 on the thing, which essentially is why the damage why you couldn't do any more damage to it, because it's like, oh, there's the LB3 there. It's like fucking this is
Yeah, that was a very poorly
like I said,
explained
I just
fight.
can't. I can't explain why that fight was why I didn't tell you about that part. At that point, it's just all I can tell you is during these solo instances, you just have to pay attention to the entire
The
field.
fight was
Every
fine.
single aspect of the fight, you
Like,
have to pay
the
attention.
fight was fine up until, like, that last part was poorly explained.
Yeah, because it's a desperation move. I guess it's not supposed to really be simple. I guess I don't know.
I don't know.
But
That
all I
was
know
a dumb
is that-
gimmick that wasn't explained.
All I know is that from
Because,
now on,
like,
what you have to do is
both
pay attention
you
to when something
and
goes
Bobby
wrong.
didn't figure out that that's what the gimmick was.
I haven't touched that fucking shit in forever. So
Right,
Even
but it's
I-
like
I haven't done that
neither
in my
one
whole
of
game.
you figured that out, so clearly it wasn't that great of a gimmick. Because both
Yeah,
of you
but I
watching
also
the
don't-
fight were like, oh yeah, just kill the fucking axes. It's like, no. Like,
Yeah, but I wasn't.
literally
But I
can't.
didn't start paying attention until just now, which is my own fault. I will admit, if I had paid attention the first time, I could have told you about that. But I didn't pay attention first. By the time I paid attention, you had forgot to heal Ian, so that was your fault.
Uh-huh, Bobby. Sure. You're just, like, taking...
Oh no, these instances are bull. Oh no, these instances are bull. No, he's not wrong about the instances being bullshit. About some of these instances.
I
being
mean,
bullshit.
technically, I would have actually beaten it on normal had I just gone behind him. Like, to be fair, I got to that point on normal difficulty. It was that point that killed me. So if I had known to get behind him, I would have actually beaten it on normal without any issues on first try. I mean, yeah, you had to do it on normal. Again, I could have done it on normal had I known about the gimmick. Had they
Once again,
explained the gimmick, it would have been not that bad, even on normal.
I'm so out of it right now. I'm just done. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm
just
about
done.
to
Can
call
we
it
end
for
the
the
stream
night.
now? It's like 3. It's like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I was just about to call it a night, to be honest with you.
And didn't fall asleep once.
That is true. You stayed awake the whole time.
You know, it took a
Hats
little
for
bit. It took a little bit
Julian.
of. It took a little bit of random rage, but you know, it didn't happen.
I mean, as long as it
I
worked.
wasn't doing anything that didn't lull my because you know this time of night anything that lowers my attention span usually tends to put me out. Kind of hard to let your
All
so I can't
right.
let my guard down playing Dragon Ball Z.
So, that is going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. We always appreciate you all. You can find us on @LazyGamingGuys on
Regardless of how he
Twitter.
talks to the fans sometimes.
And you can also find us on our Discord, which will have links in Twitter and on
I
our
put it in the
channel for
YouTube. I put it in the YouTube link.
Yeah, so
I added it to the YouTube link now.
you can find us.
Hopefully, it should work.
Feel free to join, chat, whatever, and you all have a wonderful
Hopefully
night.
Wait, Discord links don't expire, do they?
Some do.
Uh-oh. I might have to update that every week.
Yeah.
I might have to update that every week.
I don't know, because I purposely set ours before to never expire.